Our society is a cheese food.
Smoke. I need to know what I'm a ribbon I need more. If I take just one sip, know that I need more. Yeah. I need more dough. I need my money. I gotta get it. Gotta go. I need a business, then another business, then another business. I need more. Yeah, I need more. 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 Right after a bustin' little shout it off. I be cold, lost in the pussy like I need more. I need more. Yeah, I be throw. But I'm still gon' smoke, still gon' drink it. I need more. Soon as I said it, I felt the throw. Lord. Can you blame me for wanting better? Do you hate me be getting mad? I blend the garden, control the weather. I got the sauce like a Big Mac. Weed in my tent like a Native American. Rainmaker, get your bitch wet. Got a bad bitch named Mary Jane. Told her get in that blood, don't embarrass me. Bitch, I'm a chief, right? I grow a bad, loud as shit, ho. I'm from the east side. That's the Cab County, bitch. I keep that E high. Like we match 1,000 splits. See more bitch. I need to smoke. I need to blow. Know what I'm a
Yeah.
I need more.
Thank you for coming back to the High Yet PotCast. It is
We back.
21. But we're black people. We're always late to 420. Come on, baby. You know
Right
what I'm saying?
on.
It's 420 today.
Are you high yet?
You know what I'm saying?
How many enjoyed y'all 420 somewhere? Smoke up.
What you do for 420, Art?
I
I'll let y'all know when the show isn't commenced. I don't talk to this nigga. So what'd you do for your?
He lied. I just be on like we on segment all the time. No cut, no chase.
So what you do for 420, man? I know you went to an event.
Yes,
smoked somebody's weed.
I smoked my own weed and the weed that was getting passed around, and I enjoyed myself.
So you went somewhere that was a 420 party. No invite. You see how we don't communicate? He just said I was lying. He didn't invite me though. Did you invite me?
First of all,
my name is Wiz. Everybody that knows me is like
you usually
marijuana.
busy.
Huh?
You usually busy with something, and then I ain't think you was gonna show up.
But it would have been nice to get an invite.
I feel you. I ain't think you was gonna show up, but you would have had you. It would have been involved.
That's not even a good excuse. I didn't invite you because I didn't think you was gonna show up.
I'm just being
real. Are you
real.
gonna put that on?
Right. You know what I'm saying? They just hitting in all the other time. It was quiet.
I was telling people, man, 420 is like, what do you? It's like, what do you give the guy who has everything? I mean, what does a weed smoker like me that smokes weed of all types all through the year do on 420? You know what I'm saying?
Does 420 even matter that much anymore since it's so legal? It's getting so widely accepted.
I mean,
because it was a kind of an underground thing. Now it's like your neighbors.
And
Paul Willie's.
You're right on the underground. Because I don't know if you remember, me with a little age on me. They used to have at the parks before it got semi-legal in Atlanta. And long as you ain't step out the park, it was good.
Would not, and I used to go to the meetings for that 420 fest, and they'd be like, "Yo, Mayor Kasim Reed is intent on not letting nothing go down." I used to be like, "Yo, what's up with this nigga?"
What's gonna go down?
They don't want us to smoke weed in the park.
And they had like anywhere where white and black is mingling, it was gonna be a problem. But downtown Woodrow Park used to be locked off before they started messing with it. And it was locked off that long as you stayed in the park, you was able to smoke.
No, I thought it was Piedmont Park.
That too.
Yeah, it used to be Piedmont Park.
Woodrow Park to Piedmont Park.
You meet new
but
people now. You tell like
both parks was lit, full of white, black, everybody smoking with no drama, and it was One Love Day. You might as well say 420 was just naturally One Love Day. Everybody was blazing, smoking. Long as you didn't step a pinky toe with the blunt out the park, you was good. But if they seen you out the park, some people got harassed because the police was heading out there like some vultures waiting. But usually they picked certain dumb people that whatever. For the most part, we were good. You know what I mean? Because I ain't never got stopped, and I knew I smelled like a pound walking out of that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I just told him a pound of Reggie. They was like,
anyway, men I said they don't care about that. Baca then me was on it with my dread people and we was smoking good. Shit. So just because you was smoking the old fashioned Reggie, don't mean I had that problem.
And we was smoking good. That is no Caribbean accent.
First of all, don't sit there and hate on me. My environment.
Don't sit there and talk
Talking chatty.
What you talking about? That's some chat for, boy. Me sit there and talk like me people and straight up like that. You hear? I ain't grew up around me Dominican people. I grew up around me yard people, me Haitian people. You know what I'm saying? My Dominicans,
You brought up in Florida.
I was too dark.
That's where you from, nigga.
Hey, Florida, Georgia County line. You feel me? The cotton fields.
All the rednecks live, nigga.
They was
I'll
out
say
there.
it proudly, nigga.
They was out
That's
there.
where the worst of Florida lives. Right on the line.
Right on the line. Y'all niggas ain't from around here.
They can't even buy a lottery ticket in this motherfucker.
But shit, we had one thing in common: the weed. We all smoke.
Man, I wanted to go back to cipher rules, man. I know we talked about this a long time ago, but man, I was smoking with a nigga and he was just doing a whole bunch of shit down the road. I feel like
What, the pop ass?
I feel like that coupled with legalization is really like motherfuckers are rude these days. You feel me? You ever have somebody that you don't know ask to hit your weed?
Yes.
And I don't smoke with nobody either, but I'm talking about a random motherfucker.
Yes, I don't have random, and that'd be annoying.
I understand that, but I'm talking about like, you know, nigga might be on like some ecstasy or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
And you know,
no,
like,
no.
niggas ain't really listening right now. Like, you feel me? Like, nah, nigga, I ain't gonna. Fuck no, Rika. I tell them no, and after a while it becomes comical when I'm like, nigga, I just.
I'm one love with my herb, but if you ain't got the right vibe, you ain't got the right spirit, no. You know what I mean?
Why are you still talking in this accent?
Why are you still talking?
We told you we don't believe you the first time.
Hey, what you mean in my bloodline, so you can't change what me
The
is.
wet lip shit, nigga.
Right?
Hey, I don't know what you're
And
talking
especially if you a nigga that I don't know. Now look,
That's the worst fucking.
about. Definitely.
does running a lighter over it rectify the situation?
But still was
Nigga,
a
that's
wet
what we
blunt.
usually do. We run a lighter over it. Even with your closest homeboys, you be like, nigga, I know you fucked with that nasty bitch.
But you don't know what type of nasty shit they do. Like, he might lick ass, you might not.
Man, he might got a homegirl. She got wet lips. It's just a wet lip blunt ain't good. God damn, Rick, you don't fuck with
She don't
nobody.
smoke with
You
nobody.
don't
Now look,
fuck
now
with
look,
I know
nobody.
that for a
Now
fact.
look, when Driz was here, Driz brought up a great point. Because Driz is like, oh man, we smoking our own weed. Like, he's like, man, no, let's pass it. Let's pass it around. Because it is a fucking tradition. But
You're supposed to pass it.
yeah, you're supposed to pass. But see, that's a tradition that's really only in the United States, for real. And Jamaica.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
Across in the UK and shit, it's not customary to pass weed.
You're supposed to just smoke your own shit.
Yeah.
I like UK.
You say you like
Like,
UK?
But nah, in Africa they smoke one love.
You don't smoke with niggas, period.
Like,
Why?
like if, okay, me and Lee smoke. Me and Lee.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be her, Lee, and Lee homeboys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not
we was
17.
sitting around, like I told him, I said, they doing. But
Yeah, hit me. I mean, I have.
You know
places
why I
for
didn't
people
hit
to
you
go.
up? Because I said you're on the group text now. You do it.
look at that. They don't even talk like they used to. Cause
Right. I said they don't say the shit they used to say when we wasn't in the text. Now that you're in the text.
Yeah, we got a lady in the
Right. 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 I said
Because I was about to start talking about that last guest, you feel me? But I was like, I'll just wait till I see Ark in person. Because she was talking to motherfuckers. I hate to get off this weed topic, but she was talking.
Nah, don't start to talk too much. When I tried to limit her and go to the your five, when she named two,
I was not limiting her. That was giving her more
no,
talk.
I was trying to limit her because I already see where.
But that was all right. That was at the beginning of the show. At the beginning of the show,
I already peeped it. So I was trying to.
There wasn't no cool down effect.
Yes,
to
I
this.
did. I peeped it, and I was trying to stick to the.
She's like a machine gun with infinite
shit.
rounds.
And y'all stopped. I said, let it go, let it go. I said, hold on. Because I seen it coming. I seen it coming.
I was trying to edit. My wife was like, who was that talking? I said, nigga, if you ever talk this fucking much, it's fucking over.
And I feel sorry. We got to bring all the guests back on that was on the movie. I feel sorry she didn't get a chance to really talk about her career and different shit. You know, being in the Black Panther movie, that whether she was number 100.
She was done.
You know, or what? You know.
said she was done after that. What, after she talked about Black Panther?
But she was done.
Oh yeah, she ain't really want to.
Yeah,
what I'm saying? She is cool, calm, collected.
Yeah,
what
she's
I'm
good
saying?
people. You know,
Hey.
some people play their position, other people just run with the feet.
No, I like Shawty too, but you feel me? I was just thinking that shit the whole time. Like, God damn, this motherfucking go.
But don't you want him to be talkative instead of boring?
I mean,
like a bump
talking
on
too
the
much can be boring.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
But-
fine line.
Yeah, it's a fine line.
Wiz and me and Rob both looking at each other talking like.
Up here like, yo, when
You
the
thought
fuck?
she just got
When
a
the fuck
Grammy.
is it my turn? I was like, yeah.
Bitch, tag.
Every time when I try to be
You
art
feel
and
me? That's
step
what
in,
stuck my
y'all
head
stop
out.
me.
Come on.
I seen
Let
it
me
come.
get up in here. Oh shit, man! Y'all see? Well, let me.
What's the
Let me.
sticks and
Did
seeds?
you watch what
No.
I told you to watch?
What did you tell me to watch?
I don't remember.
Fish and deep. Crab and deep.
Oh, you know.
Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest Catch.
Yes, yes.
That was not close read. She said
Shit,
fish and deep,
deep.
crab and deep. I was like, that almost sound like crab and dip. You know what I'm saying?
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch the
Nah,
current
I
one,
didn't
but I
get a
seen
chance
the
to watch
show.
it. But I have received more text messages from Alaska. Like, man, they ready for niggas in June, baby.
Right.
We ready to go. Like, yo, niggas.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, lab. Yo, money motherfucking talks, and it talks loud and sexy and seductively.
Right.
Sometimes,
But you
feel
need to,
me?
but you need to watch the fight you're gonna have as the money is talking on
Right.
that show.
I watched.
See, what you
this-
don't understand, I
No, you
want
can
everybody to think about this. We're gonna get back to weed in a minute, but just think about your grandparents. Think about the type of people they are. They like superheroes almost, right?
Really, really.
Mhm.
I got my grandmother's blood. Look, my grandmother would put everybody through a test, all her grandchildren. She has a garden. Big ass backyard. Cut the grass. I remember she had the mowing lawnmower without the
motor.
engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just had
Yeah.
to push. Now, me and my brother been going to my grandmother's house forever. So
Uh-huh.
we basically used to it. But he started bringing them niggas from New York down. And these other niggas who got quote unquote disabilities and shit, she be like, man, y'all the only niggas that got that full blood up in here. She ain't saying it like that, but she is like that. She is like, because if they say if you be like, grandma, I'm tired, she'll be like, okay, go inside. She ain't gonna make you do it. You feel me? I might be like, grandma, I'm tired, but I'm up here like, ain't no way I'm gonna let y'all
Just like
And
that.
beat me.
beat me, dude.
That's this shit.
Your old ass is covered in sweat, and you ain't got no let up right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got that type of blood. In me.
Right.
If I go to fucking Alaska, no, Alaska better watch out for fucking me.
Okay.
Ark said he can kill a bear. I mean, shit.
I just want you to watch it so you can be sure because this motherfucking shit ain't no joke. These
No,
niggas.
it's wet. You got it's
No. It's beyond wet. Fuck the wet. The wet is okay. It's the wet and cold and ice hanging from your nose that's the problem.
It be so cold.
But it's in June, though. It should be
It
cold
does
in
not
June.
matter.
What place you
It
talking
can't
about?
be cold
Alaska?
in Alaska all year.
They
No,
are
it's
up.
not. Alaska do have a lovely weather certain 3
It's
months.
cold, the water starts to freeze. Ice. So now y'all gotta take a hammer and shit and break
You talking about ice fishing?
off the side of
No, it's not ice fishing.
God damn it, I know what I'm talking about. Why is he trying to
It's not ice
Are
fishing.
you talking about Alaska or what? What you talking about?
see? He didn't even listen.
He just want to talk.
No,
It's
if you
49
talking about-
degrees in Alaska right now. That ain't too bad.
But
It's 50 degrees here.
that water is different. Going almost to Russia.
Almost to Russia. See what the temperature is in Russia.
Yeah, but Alaska
See what the temperature is in Russia.
Russia is a big fucking
Alaska
place.
do
and look,
turn
you know the coldest
beautiful.
place in the world is somewhere in Russia.
Alaska do.
See what the temperature is in Russia.
Alaska
right now.
do get a lovely summer, spring, 70 degrees. It don't matter.
It's 55 degrees
55 Alaska. I mean,
See?
in Moscow. In Moscow.
Alaska do get a lovely, but I think the highs will get about 70, 70.
This nigga has never been to Alaska.
Yes, I have. I have been. Period.
He's a world traveler.
Yes,
He's
I
a
am.
world traveler.
I am an
Governor.
international man.
Governor. He's a world traveler. Governor.
I'm an international man. You hear?
No.
International.
He's been over.
I heard you say travel like that.
He's a traveler, governor. He's been over the seas with his father. He's been.
It's for
his father.
My father.
Trying to
collect those proper peas.
I've been in Alaska. I've been in Alaska doing the cold and
What you was
warm.
doing? What you was doing
Don't
in
matter.
Rossford? No. What were you doing? You have to give us exacts. You have to give us exacts.
Oh, once I was visiting and I
You was visiting where?
Who was you
Alaska?
visiting?
It was a Hebrew elder that he up there,
In a fucking Alaska. I
and
don't
he had a
believe that
He had a cabin.
shit. Ain't no Hebrews in Alaska.
Damn sure ain't.
He chose to live up there off grid.
We ain't say Alaska. I thought you were saying Russia.
Go to America. I mean Africa. He feel that we should make America better versus leaving.
Yeah.
So
I'll be damned if they be like, you know what? We're gonna give everybody their 40 acres in Alaska.
Right.
Fuck no. You gonna give me something down here in the nice one?
You gonna give me some where we were slaves at where it was warm.
I try not to. Golly. Yeah,
We wasn't slaves in Alaska, motherfucker. We were
Yeah.
slaves in
From
here.
Alaska.
we ain't landing on Alaska. Alaska landed on us.
right. That's something to say. I done been to Elder Salos cabins from here to Africa. And the one thing I agree on, I love the motherland, and I don't
That's the
smoke
girl
weed
next
over
door,
there.
Jeep.
That's what.
But we right here. We got to do right here. I love Mother Africa, and I'm half American and all that. But right here in America, we need shit to get better here. Everything keep going overseas, money and all that shit. Hey, we need to make our
How
vegetables
important
right
do you
here.
think legalizing weed should be on black people's agenda?
Absolutely.
It's not.
It should.
Because we are not. You know what the flyest thing I ever heard? Motherfuckers say, I think was it Diaco? No, it was Godfrey. He said he was talking to a Chinese guy. And the Chinese guy like, yeah, black people, everybody love black folks. They love y'all culture. They love y'all clothing. They love rap. But y'all can't even organize crime.
Hey, look, I want to go back to our guest last week.
But see, crime used to be organized.
Because I asked our guest last week about
You didn't
weed.
get it. You didn't get it.
I did
That
get
went
it.
way over your head.
Yo,
It was a
he
joke.
say he a vampire, but everything. I believe all the words we speak are vampires because they fly right over your shit, and you can't fly. Oh, I didn't tell you the story this nigga told me.
Oh, okay. Let me have it.
This shit is so stupid. I'm gonna get back to what I'm talking about.
See, we
But
gotta
this is so stupid. We talking about Art getting into a fight.
Okay.
Cause I was basically saying no nigga can't fight. You feel me? And Ra was like, oh no man, Georgia said he folded. I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? And he started telling me about the fight. And he said he started losing or some shit like that. He said, man, he was about to bite that nigga. I said, oh. I said, so a bullet don't bring out the vampire. But if you lose a fight, nigga.
That vampire coming out.
This nigga said I was about to bite this nigga. I said, get the fuck out of here, nigga. He said, you can shoot me, but you better not disrespect me in front of Georgia. It's gonna be a fucking... Oh, shit.
Anyway, it's more to the scenario than that.
No.
He left out the fact that I had hit something that could have broke my leg, and I amped up. You know, it was what it was.
On the way out to the yard to fight, he hits his leg.
No.
That sounds like somebody trying to get out and fight, don't it, lad?
No, the shit.
Said, oh, you want to fight? Oh, shit, my leg. Oh,
The shit wasn't there. It was in the middle of the yard. That metal shit was in the middle of the yard. Nigga.
It right in the middle of the yard. Nothing else, right?
The nigga moved.
A big metal pole
No, regardless, it was a metal shit that was in the way.
that you
When
could have picked him up and slammed him on top of and killed him.
We was already tussling, and when I went to kick him, he moved, and I hit the metal shit.
Oh, was y'all in jail?
Oh, I remember that.
Was y'all in jail? Or no, y'all just outside.
We was outside,
Because
nigga.
it was one time before the podcast. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, man, I kicked the fucking
Pole.
He told me he kicked the pole. Yeah. And I'm in my head, I'm thinking of street sign. I'm
You
like,
get into a lot of fights. Why is that?
Niggas hate the light.
It's that vampire aggression.
Anyway,
You don't know how to stay the fuck to itself.
That motherfucker be talking shit to you. You be like, I'm a vampire.
I'm a
I'm about to
vampire.
beat this nigga.
You dare
ass."
talk to a vampire prince like this?
anyway, I usually choose the high road. People choose the low road, so I activate in certain instances. But I choose the high
You
road.
activate.
Yes.
So you be like 1 to 12 powers.
that nigga goes to his final form. Me and Ross said we gonna do a goddamn a skit about that shit. And they get into a fight and be like, oh, I ain't about to lose. Transform into a vampire.
Hey, some people are full blood, some people half blood. You know, I'm just gifted.
So that's why you can walk outside in sunlight
Well,
because you have blood. You like what's his name?
Like Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Well,
Except weaker.
Nah, he was born one. I was
You was bit to one.
I was changed during the time of
You
puberty.
was changed. So you not really. So you have blood. He
You like
had blood
all
too.
the niggas that Blade
No,
killed.
it's a different half blood. See, I was dealt with a pure blood ancient. The difference is when you hit
God.
this person was manipulative. They had a certain
Say that word again, and they was what?
They was a scientist.
That's
No,
That's
so-
not what the other word means.
So I'm just trying to get an understanding. So you was bit by a manipulative person that was a full blood. That's what that makes you a half blood.
No, it's because they was a level of
almost sounds like
scientists and they knew how to do certain things with science.
Okay, so you was changed by science, not by being bit.
No, both.
Hey, look, let me tell you, in the
confused.
world of No Diddy,
If
in the
you're
world
a-
of No Diddy, you can't speak the way that you speak.
If you're a wise person and you know different levels of science, as well as you do some regular, you might give, however I was received it, whether I was injected beyond my knowing, whether it was given in a tea, regardless, if you given something
tea.
in some other
so
element.
you could change it to a vampire from a T.
No, nigga, it's called somebody giving you something, period. And I ain't saying
emphasis
exactly.
on period, huh?
Because I don't know how, because at the time I was a young age and I don't remember all the ways this person used.
Okay, now let's talk about weed.
That happened to me when I was younger. I was given like a Pepsi or Coke to drink, and then I didn't know because I was younger, and she gave me her pussy because I was younger.
Pussy came with the
Right,
Coke,
it came with the Coke.
It was like
and shit.
burgers and fries.
Because I was like 14 and she was like 20. You know what I'm saying? And so I get what you're saying.
And then from now on, and then on, you knew that Coke.
Right.
More pussy.
Right. I get you. We're on the same page.
Anyway, but like I'm saying, you got things that's natural, and somebody might know how.
So you're not a natural vampire. You wasn't born.
No, he liked the niggas that Wesley
No.
Snipes killed in Blade.
Okay. You was a
The weak
familiar first.
motherfuckers.
No,
You was familiar first.
no,
Yeah.
You have to be a familiar before you're a real full-blown vampire.
no. Sometimes people pick you because they find something special about you.
So when you changed, did
And
you?
what was special about you, Art?
This person knew I was my bloodline was ancient, so they figured they could manipulate it.
My bloodline ancient too.
It might
Every
be.
black person in America, damn near his bloodline is ancient.
No, 70% is though.
I
They
said
Native
damn near, didn't I?
Damn near.
Okay
is
then.
two different
70
things.
seems
I don't
kinda
know.
close.
You might have been thinking 80%.
I'm just saying, if I said I ate damn near the whole pie,
You
and there's
might-
only 1/4 of it left,
Your thing might have
would
been
that
90.
be damn near?
You'd have been thinking 90%. I don't know, but anyway. See, the thing is,
You just a-
we ain't all. Sometimes. See, the thing is, we ain't all the same type of human. We if we was, we had one
Okay,
blood
name
type.
all the different types of humans.
I can't. I'm
Because you
hiding
don't know
most.
any other type of human
Give us
except
five.
just regular humans.
Give us 5. Okay, you got Homo sapien, Homo habilis, Homo erectus.
No,
and-
Homo sapien is the only human.
No, all of them
No,
is
those
different
aren't
types
humans.
humans.
No, they're not. They're
Yes, they
animals.
are.
Yeah,
No, they not.
Yeah, they are animals.
No, they not.
Okay.
Homo erectus is not an animal.
So monkeys are people too.
No,
Okay. Then.
that's not Homo erectus.
Oh well, you're saying all of the evolutions
Homo
are people.
sapien is the one they say is part monkey.
Okay.
But it's not.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Well, kind of.
Homo
But-
sapien. And when did Homo sapien?
The
Come
Homo
around.
sapien is the one they say that runs the earth right now. But see, the real fact is we all are different species of humanity. No, no bullshit, no diddy.
Don't you hate when he drop knowledge, but he ain't really dropping no knowledge?
It is.
Dropping shit.
If we ain't,
He be trying to talk like if
no
you just listen,
facts.
it's
If we ain't all different species of
You know,
humanity,
it's not
why
facts
ain't
because you can't
one
prove
blood?
it.
I can.
Okay.
Why they
Well,
one
then next
blood
week,
type?
bring the proof.
The proof is in the pudding.
No, it ain't no pudding nowhere.
It ain't pudding.
Where is it?
The pudding
I don't
is
see no pudding on the
if we
table.
are not different species of humanity, why we only got why we don't have one blood type? We got multiple blood types,
That's
so
your
we
best.
are not
That's your best
racist.
argument. Is that your best
That's
argument?
facts.
If we're all different species, why we don't have the same skin or the same eyes or the same nose or the same lips or the
We
same
have
hair?
the basic building of what makes us human, but beyond that, you are what your ancestors was, a watered down version. Because that's why people
Man,
in
you
certain
have not
islands
read
can
one
hold a
book on
breath.
genetics.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Origins.
The reason
Origins.
why certain Caribbean
Origins.
people.
These are books on your origins.
Thank you. The reason why you have certain Caribbean people that can hold a breath longer than an Olympic swimmer is because they genetic what? Origins. So going back to we are different humans. Some people are valley people. Some people are earth dwelling people.
Here goes
and
this. Some
oceanic
people are earth dwelling people. Some people live in the sky.
But the homos that you're talking about as far as homos, not like that. The Homo habilis and Homo erectus and Homo Neanderthals and then Homo sapiens, which is us, are a line of humans that evolved from those. So like Homo habilis evolved to Homo erectus, which evolved to
That's
Homo
what they
Neanderthals.
say, but dealing with the real facts is they still are existing. Some has what's the word they said? Evolution has came. So like speaking of like Shaq ain't Homo sapien. That nigga is something else. I don't know if he Homo erectus to the third power,
What
but
are
that's
his kids? They're regular size.
no, they not. Shaq kids tall as him.
Oh, it's true.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know about all his kids.
His
I don't know
kids
how
are
many he
regular
has.
Well, you just said they wasn't, so if you don't
Well,
know
I say
all of them,
I know about 3 of them I don't seen in interviews. His daughter and 2 of his sons, they tall. So anything else, I don't know. So Shaq, if they 6 foot, that's tall to me. I ain't 6
Nigga,
foot.
I'm 6 feet.
Barely.
What? How tall are you? 5'7"?
5'9", nigga.
I'm about to say,
And a
I know
half.
you short. That's all I
I'm
know.
middle height, damn it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm middle height. For all y'all middle height niggas, ride with me. We're middle height. It's a difference between being a
There's
hobby
2 of them
and
kind of
middle
tall.
height.
2 of them kind of tall.
Oh, nah, they kind of tall.
All right, this is a thing that came up. We got to stay on weed, man. This
Okay.
is a 420 show. We got to stop talking about
This what
it.
happens when you smoke weed. You start talking about things.
Don't
that,
Shaq got his own brand of weed?
You see how he does? No, Shaq doesn't have a fucking brand of weed.
I don't
nigga.
know.
Come
he got,
on
he
now.
got
It's
money and
Shaq.
everything. It's Shaq. That nigga
Yeah.
smoke weed. Come on.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Not for true. I ain't never.
I don't know, but
Hey, I
Shaq
ain't never
down
heard
in the
that shit before
motherfucker.
in my life.
I know he
And
smokes
I'm pretty sure
cigars.
if Shaq smoked weed,
He
he'd
would
be
say
all right
it.
saying it.
He
Yeah.
would tell you.
I know he smokes
He's 600
fine
million in.
cigars.
He has nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
I ain't got shit to worry about.
My
He
nigga
on
Shaq.
Forever 21.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen Raw with a Forever 21.
He
bag.
smoked fine Cuban cigars though. That nigga Shaq cool with motherfucker.
Okay,
Cognac
all
and
right,
cigar.
all right. That's
Yes,
Cuban
smoke
cigars
them.
aren't marijuana.
Smoke good. Cognac cigar.
Well, since your ass want to talk so much, we got one part that we're talking about molded fucking weed. This is becoming a fucking problem in the
Is
legal
it for real?
in the legal area. I don't want to say whose weed was molded.
Okay.
Oh no! Say the name like you tell me,
Arks.
nigga. I ain't had more weed. I was fucking with you.
Yo, nah, that weed was funny.
No, it wasn't
Funny,
funny.
Some funny
and
weed.
molded.
It wasn't no mold in
How
it.
can weed that's green be greener?
With mold.
With mold.
It wasn't even green. It was turquoise with a white ring around.
Right.
No, what nigga? That was so good.
I bet it was.
But is it becoming a problem for real? Seriously?
Yeah, man. They actually found it on. Sometimes I think shit.
Is that from
You
dispensaries?
know, it's a black-owned marijuana company
Mm-hmm.
by a famous black dude.
Oh,
Okay.
that was just hating.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause anybody
I don't
can
know if
fuck
it's
up.
just hating, but they said it was a specific strain, asparagus or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
When it was found on 2 of his strains.
And
You know
maybe
what I'm saying? And then at the same time, it's not his fault necessarily. It's the bud. It's not the bud tender, but the grower's fault.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But what you think?
So
that's
how does
new
it? Do
weed
you know how?
information?
You probably do know. How does it get molded? Though, what makes it mold? The same thing
Man.
that makes stuff from like water, too much water.
I mean, the thing is,
How you have
when
it
you
sitting
grow it,
up?
okay, let's just start with the flowering part. When it
Mhm.
starts to flower and grow buds on it, what you want? Big ass buds, right?
Right.
Well, with big ass fucking buds comes big ass fucking mold problems. Because
Okay.
now you got all this fucking mass right here that's tight,
Mm-hmm.
and just let a little drop of water get in and then seep into the middle somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
How is it gonna dry?
Okay.
It's not gonna dry. It's gonna
Right.
turn to bud rot, and it's gonna be mushy, and then it's like spider webs and mushy. It looks weird.
Uh-huh.
It's not
Do you
spider
got a
web, but
recommendation?
It's like thick webbing. It's a fungus or something, right?
Mhm.
So you can get it then, then you have to cut. Like when you grow weed, the hardest part is drying and curing.
Okay.
The growing part is the easiest part. But when it comes to drying and curing, that's where you fuck it up at.
Okay.
That's where you fuck up everything you did. You know what I'm saying?
So that's when you need weed
you gotta
economics.
dry it at a certain humidity and a certain temperature. You want it at a certain humidity so that it dries, but it's not drying too fast.
Okay.
Because it has to dry slow. You know, like wine or something.
Right.
Over a course of like 14 days, maybe even 21 days. It dry, because if you dry it that slow, you might not even have to cure it. You feel me? Not for real. I mean, you have to cure it, but it's not going to matter as much because you dried it so slowly. You know what I'm saying? But then, so you want to dry it slowly, but the slower you dry it, the more chance that you got powdery mildew or bud rot, or because there's still moisture in the air. You might have a humidifier so it don't go below a certain humidity. So it's
Hold on, back up.
stays
You hit a
even.
valid point. They need to know the difference between pollen and
I never said
mildew.
shit about pollen.
I said a difference between pollen and powdery mildew.
Why would
Somebody
now,
did that.
Stop. No. All right. Now, besides that, would be the curing phase. You can put it in your jar. This is how people. I don't know how big scale niggas do it. They probably use like fucking totes and bins and shit like that, right? But the basic concept of curing is to sweat the bud out. So it's crispy on the outside after you done dried it. You put it in out. But you have to time it correctly and open that fucking jar to fuck back up and let that moisture out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to let it out evenly. You might have to pour your buds out and shit because you'll open the jar and you'll be like, yeah. And then you'll open the jar one day and be like, shit smell like my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's when you know your shit went bad. When the smell go away and the haze, and it start getting a little hay smell to it. Feel me?
It's not good.
It's from the cut down part all the way to the packaging and selling part is all the ways it can get mold. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it might not even be the fucking growers.
So would you say dispensaries is taken away from the
Dispensaries are a ripoff. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been to a dispensary yet, but I haven't been. Cali's dispensaries are pretty all right.
Vegas was all right.
Vegas probably all right. When you go to the West Coast, but man, go to the Midwest and. Yeah.
So when you say the
Because
dispensaries,
everybody's doing it. That's the fucking problem.
Everybody's
it's like
doing
saying, guess what's hot? Hats. Get your hat. And now on the corner of fucking Atlanta, everybody got a fucking hat for fucking sale.
So would you say we need
My
like
name
a
is
weed
Fedoras.
church?
Fedoras.
Oh, word?
Them big round ass hats.
Oh yeah, man.
So now that's on trend. The D Nice was wearing those.
Who's D Nice?
Hey, Lab, you see him out there?
No.
Hey, ladies, motherfucker.
I was just getting called, but I ain't.
Go ahead and answer. Step over and call and answer.
Yeah, go ahead and step over and answer it. But yeah, man. Should I say the name of the black-owned company that it?
Yeah, why not? Shit.
Man, I like this guy, but he'll knock you the fuck out.
We'll just say allegedly.
Mike Tyson.
Oh. Well, you know what? Is
I
it
feel like
his or
somebody
is it,
hating on Mike Tyson.
is it his or is it the fact that
It's his
his
lie.
name?
It's his. He owns the company.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
You know,
just
Mike
like
Tyson smoked weed. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why niggas ain't been getting their shit knocked out.
Right.
I hit the button and go out because they.
Yeah. Hit the button, go out. Yeah.
Remember, we read something that said he had a grow his
Yeah. He was making like $6-7 million a year off that, but I thought it was just because he was putting his name on. You know, some people just use his name, like Mike Tyson
That's
knockout.
his shit. He named the shit and everything. That's his shit. You feel me? He own it. You know what I'm saying? I brought one of the Mike Tyson. Well, I don't know if I brought it to the podcast, but it has the terpenes from the actual strain. The shit smell different.
Okay.
It don't smell like some shit that I smelled before.
Right.
Well, it was just the wrap. It was just the wrap with the terpenes on it. Yeah, I didn't have the weed. But I would imagine that the weed everybody in Cali, you know what I feel like? From Wiz Khalifa to Nipsey. I believe Nipsey, that Marathon OG, is from that OG Kush, if I'm not mistaken. But everybody, like celebrity-wise, that's got something stake in California, they take an OG Kush They plant 100 seeds, maybe 1,000 seeds, and then select the best one and be like, okay, now this is my strain. And then, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Well, that's not it. You got to start refining it, you know what I'm saying, back crossing it, doing whatever you have to do to get it as uniform as possible. Because it might smell like strawberries. It might be out of 1,000 plants, the only one that smell like strawberries. So now your task is to keep on crossing it until all the seeds smell like strawberries. Whatever you're trying to do.
Okay.
Because that might be why you selected it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you watch Strain Hunters, that's the best shit ever. Because they going through a field. And when I say a field, it doesn't do it justice. Because you might be thinking like football field, soccer field. So let's just say fields of marijuana.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
weed.
And they're touching every fucking plant. I don't know how they do it because after you touch so many plants, you got all these fucking smells on your hands.
Right.
But they be like, oh, nigga, check this shit out.
Like the smells cross-pollinate with the other ones?
Well, not pollinate.
But want it infected or make it...
Well, no. The thing is...
I don't know where that's at.
Well,
what time? What time?
It's 10 minutes from now.
No, it's actually 20 minutes. That's 10 minutes fast.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, but anyway.
yeah.
Hello?
But
At that point, you'll be an hour in.
yeah, I mean, we already started late. Yeah. But that nigga threw me off. Oh no, they walking through a field, right? So, if you go like they might, man, just imagine walking and smelling 1,000 plants. Now that's a fucking job.
That's a lot of plants.
That's a fucking job, right? And these plants look like fucking Reggie, like, you know what I'm saying? But they're outrageously, like, you know what I'm saying? You find one because these are shits that's been growing over there for over 100 years. Like, niggas pass down seeds, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, grow these, you feel me? And pass those down to your grandson.
I don't know where that's at.
About, like you said, 20 minutes away.
But yeah, man, that's
We're in the
that mold situation with the weed is and just think if it's on something that's legal that gets tested, because you got to think when they test weed, they don't test every fucking bud. You know what I'm saying? They send a 3, 5, or 7, maybe an ounce in, and get that tested, and you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't test everything. Something's gonna have more. So imagine the shit that you get off the street. You know what I'm saying? Where the nigga don't do no quality control.
I guess the thing is, you know, everybody, like you said, everybody's doing it. Everybody has their own strain. Everybody has their own product. I mean,
So should it be a weed Bible?
There is actually a weed Bible.
there is actually. I have one.
And that should be...
That shows you don't read.
I have one. I got mine after I accidentally killed a plant that had mites on it.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
once it died,
But it won't happen again.
It's in 3.4
But you
seconds.
know, and it died and it stinks.
After it died in
It's like
3.4 seconds,
mush.
I figured I should learn about it. And that's when I read in that Bible that no, you got to use vegetable based bug spray. I was like, oh, there is a vegetable.
Herbal based.
Right,
Yeah.
herbal based.
Some cinnamon, some garlic, some.
Oh, it said. I said, oh, now you tell me.
Oh, man, you should have got that shit first. Like.
Right. Yeah. Well, I didn't know.
Rika, get some shit on your plant.
Right.
Tell me. He didn't tell me.
Oh, he didn't say that.
No.
Oh, he just did it.
Did everything he was gonna do before he told me.
I was trying to surprise him.
Killing
You
the
see all
motherfucker.
these dead motherfuckers around here. Guess who went to war?
I can't. Look, I saved your plant. That's what I wanted to say.
But he killed
It
it.
didn't work out that way.
But yeah, a weed Bible, whichever. I don't know no one off the top to recommend, but it need to be a more spiritual approach to growing weed with some of these new growers, cause like the old days.
It's not about new growers. It's about people who don't give a fuck. They just trying
That's
to make
the
some
problem.
fucking money. And see, the thing is, when you go into weed trying to make money, and you invested all this time and money, because you got to invest time. You have to play the waiting game, and you have to be vigilant while you playing the waiting game. So you done waited 3, 4, 5 months from seed to dry weed. This shit got mold on it.
what you.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bag this shit up anyway.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
That's street weed for you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ever got some weed that smell weird, that's probably why. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's
They
why.
bag that shit up. That way, you feel me? You got to put people in the mindset, because see, people think that it's a bunch of hippies all across America growing all the weed for us just because they want people to have weed. Like,
No,
no,
it's
nigga,
not,
it's a
but-
bunch of monsters, evil motherfuckers that just want money, greedy pig face
But on the
motherfuckers.
good growers, that's why we need a spiritual approach on the level of science and spirituality.
You just be saying stuff.
No,
just
I'm
to say.
serious
You just want to
because
have.
science and spirituality go hand in hand. You need the herbal level.
They
believe in spiritual stuff.
First of all, science is magic. Science is just magic that people don't know how to do.
Why?
Same thing as anything else.
We about to change
So-
this subject real quick on art.
Dealing with the science of herbs growing,
Really, I will
it's
say,
still spiritual. It's just knowing how to do something. You still communicate.
Man, she-
Oh no, don't say that
we asked
now.
a few questions. I ain't gonna lie. We asked a few questions, but
Y'all stop me for asking
Yeah.
questions.
I'm just saying she didn't need nobody to ask her questions. She was like, I came here to talk.
That's that nickname. Watch this.
Yeah.
I was like, Rod, ask the other girl, so he's like, she's still talking. I was just ask her a question.
But she was like,
Somebody gotta
look,
break this off.
cause look, the thing was, but she told us why she hate why people say that. You feel me? Why people say, oh, everybody should smoke weed. They be like, girl, you need to smoke weed. I was sitting here like, you really do need to smoke some weed. You feel me? And that's why she hate it.
Might calm her down a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I smoke some weed before I take some pills. You know what
But
I'm saying?
now some people that real see the Indians and Native American Indians used to have smoked the peace pipe, and that brought the real you out, not the fake you.
But
So
see,
some people, when they get the real them, they don't like what they see.
and it's the other thing. I don't think we should be smoking super powerful ass weed. You know what I'm saying?
Just regular 70, like 72, 73 strain.
We or certain people.
Man, 72, 73. That's way too high.
You buy weed in that gold envelope. That shit
Yeah,
tastes
that was
good
the
as
shit.
fuck.
A
And
little
now-
manila envelope.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Yeah,
it
because
wouldn't
it's
fly-
something.
It wouldn't fly now.
It's
What
something-
you know about that, youngin?
An ounce,
What?
That
they-
vanilla
I
envelope.
don't know shit about that shit.
You might get an ounce that product for $100. Then they done went up $150. That went
You used to
Because
get
see, the thought in
20s in a
people's
little
head was
envelope
that, oh,
folded.
because it gets you so high, you're not going to smoke as much. But when, like, niggas want to smoke a full blunt. We're
Right.
already used to smoking a full
But you
blunt.
ain't gotta put no whole 3.
No.
I don't do stupid shit like that. That's kids. When I see a
No.
nigga put a 3.5 in a blunt, I be like, nigga, that must be.
Because
all
even
you
in the
gonna
90s,
smoke
we
all
ain't
day.
put no 3.5. You might have got a 2.5 if it's stretching, but usually 2 gram, 1.5, on right under 2 grams. Yeah, if it was an El Producto, something like
What's
that.
an El Producto?
A
A
3.5.
El Producto, that was that Florida all natural leaf by that big fat around.
It's a big. It's
But
a,
then
it's a
if-
cheap cigar.
if
That's
you
what
had-
it is. A cheap.
And then you had the Queen
cheaper
El
than a
Producto.
Philly.
See,
You know what I'm
Jacksonville,
saying?
Florida. Hold on.
Cheaper than a
Jacksonville,
Philly.
Florida had King Edward's
They don't even
factory
sell at
there.
the gas station because don't know about. And what I think I
You
used to
gotta
get
go
it
to
from,
the candy lady.
I think I used to go to Rite Aid.
No, man. First of all,
They don't even got Rite Aids no more. They
El-
probably don't got El Producto.
El Producto was a natural leaf, but then they had the one, the glass for Queen L. Thank you. But King Edward's factories in Jacksonville, Florida was, but they could shut down.
That explains.
But-
y'all made Rite Aid shut down because
Anyway.
that's the only place that sold them. I guess they sold all the shit nobody wanted.
Anyway, that was the shit, nigga.
They was like big
Optimo-
lots.
Hey, do I got
You said the gas station won't sell it for you. I'll sell it for you.
Anyway, I'll go all the leaves like I'm damn mystical
yeah,
or
lad,
something.
just like
Still
Big Lots.
smoking.
Big Lots got all that. You know,
Optimo.
shit used to be 50 cents in
Right,
Big Lots.
right.
You can go get
Shit.
you a whole bag of chips for 25 cents.
Shit, you
You
could
gotta
buy
look
a
at
whole
things.
pack
People
of
gotta
blunts
be
for about
spoiled.
$1.50. This shit inflation like a motherfucker.
Real shit.
That
though.
shit gotta be spoiled.
Yeah, that should be the best shit ever, though. Nigga. I used to take a break like, man, fuck that. $2, I give me a water and 2 bags of chips.
Hey.
It's up.
And that's lunch.
And that's lunch, baby.
Hey,
Two
I
big
used to
old
get me a
bags of
piece
chips.
fruit. This shit inflation like a motherfucker. I'm feeling it. Food stamps don't count no more.
Man.
It's not called food stamps. It's called EBT.
Yeah, get it right.
with
Nigga.
it.
Get politically correct. Nigga. Hold up.
Well,
Rika, have you ever?
BT do damn hell because if somebody's selling some, I'm buying them.
No,
Say it.
allegedly.
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 They gonna start following you around. She
Yeah.
buying. She's going to the grocery store following. Hey, Rika, you know, hey, I've heard this before. You heard of women that have never had an orgasm?
Mm-hmm.
You know any personally, Rika? Really? And they've never had an orgasm. I'll be like, that shit crazy. But, you know, hey, I don't know
But
what's
you
going
gotta know
on.
her friends are different. They try not to have orgasm. They like this. They like this whole time. I'm not gonna come.
Oh,
Fuck
they
that
got-
shit.
Know
Fuck
that
shit.
thing tight,
Right.
baby. Let's go.
I'm not gonna come. Fuck that shit. I'll get this nigga.
Wow.
This nigga ain't gonna know nothing about how good this feels. Fuck that
Whoa.
nigga. Yes.
Oh, so y'all don't want to fall in love.
Right. First thing
Y'all
they say.
some players for real over there, ain't you?
Look.
God damn.
First thing they say. Look. First thing they say is, "I'm gonna get this nigga something, but I am not coming."
Now that's something. That's something.
Look,
That's something niggas say.
they get on the group chat, girl. You can go and fuck her, but you bet not come.
All our friends are niggas.
They are niggas. They are.
Right,
Females
niggas on the
tough ass
inside?
shit,
Yes,
so-
their mindset is nigger.
That is some. That's some.
Nigga
That's some.
shit.
That's some.
Damn.
That is a next level nigga. The type of nigga that has sex with a woman and is like, nigga, I'm not about to come.
Yeah.
I'm a nigga.
She a nigga.
But see, I would only do that just to mess up a
How many
girl's
guns
mind.
you go out with?
Okay, so you understand the point.
No, we don't care though. You
How
know
many
we
guns
don't-
you go out with, Rika?
You think I'm a nigga?
Tell the truth. See, I got a nigga.
Man, Rika, I asked you if there's a bear there, and I said, "What about the man?" She was like, "Man, I got a gun. I got 2 guns, and when that gun fell, I got another gun."
Right.
Okay, so we understand you have an arsenal, but what if all of those guns are gone? I got a knife. That's what. Look, no lie, I was outside and I was telling Art because he taught that vampire shit, man, and I be trying to touch reality for him. I said, "Nigga, so you think you could take a bear?" He said, "Yeah, with the proper equipment." I said, "What equipment?" He said, "A dagger." I said, "How long of a dagger?" He said, "About that long." I said, "Nigga," I said, "Where's the bear's heart?" He said, "I don't need to know where the heart is." I said, "Why?" "I'm gonna slit his throat." I said, "Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
You are gonna die.
Oh, while your head's in his
You
mouth.
gonna get that arm ripped off with the dagger in it."
He gonna be chewing on the arm with the dagger in it. The rescue gonna come along and say, "I guess he didn't get to.
That's the only.
I guess he didn't get to
Hey,
use that
I
arm."
didn't say
That's the
that's
only part
all.
we gonna find of that nigga.
I
Real
did say
shit.
the proper equipment.
That nigga said the proper equipment, then you said a dagger. Not a gun. I thought he was gonna say like a gun.
A gun, a rifle, or something.
Yeah, a rifle. That nigga said a dagger.
Dagger.
Not even like a Crocodile Dundee knife. Like,
Yeah, whatever. Would you damn sure better?
you know, a dagger is not long. Even as long as you like.
But I got a machine.
You got a
too.
machete?
Mhm.
Why? She said you can't never have too much. You feel
Right.
me? I got guns, but
Exactly.
what if I want to goddamn?
What if the gum jam?
Look,
Cause then once you shoot a bear so many times, you gotta have something extra.
Okay.
but I feel like somebody try to get if it's he probably gonna try to break me. I keep it out of my bed, on my mattress. Put it down on the mattress. I'm gonna cut your ass with this.
You just gonna come up and just chop him from the top.
Yep, I got it. I'm bad.
What the fuck? Rika?
And
You watch too much Lifetime. You sound like my wife. You sound like my wife.
watch Lifetime.
She was like, should we put it under the pillow? I said, no, you don't sleep with a gun under your pillow, nigga. We ain't in fucking jail. Like,
Right.
what the fuck is going on?
Under the pillow, but you
She's
can't.
like, but that's how you get to it quick, like.
Who said that?
Don't feel her joy.
Who said your wife? That's how you get to it quick.
Trying to make sure y'all
You busted my house, nigga. You are getting shot by the scariest person in the world. Real
What
shit.
did you say? If they come in here, what?
Oh, I see. My room door locked. I said, if they come in here, they're gonna try to trap my room door. They ain't gonna be able to get in. And I'm gonna start busting. As they going upstairs. Yeah. That's the plan.
Nigga, if that room door don't come open, they probably gonna kick that bitch open.
They gonna get popped.
Yeah, you gonna have
real
to be
quick.
sitting there just like
Right,
this.
right. Cause I'm gonna hear him dangling the door. I was like, oh shit, it's on.
See, my wife, I
Pull
come
out that
in.
Like
Glock
that.
40.
I come in the house, my wife might say some shit like, say my real name, say it one more time. I have my gun. If it's you, you better say something. I'll be like, okay, it's me. I'll be like, I'm sorry.
Say my real name.
Yeah.
But see, the thinking is, if they kick in my door and I start shooting, then she gonna come start shooting. Then we gonna shoot from the top and the bottom.
Because I'm not going to.
Now, you can't do crossfire.
No, it's not gonna be crossfire. She gonna be at the top of the
Why
stairs
not?
shooting
If it's
down,
intrude.
and I'm gonna be in the room shooting out.
You say you can't. Why you can't do crossfire if you got to intrude?
So you don't shoot a friendly.
Right.
Duh, Mr. African military.
I'm
First
already,
of all,
We know how organized those guys
I'm
are.
already gonna be knowing she gonna come shooting because she gonna hear me shooting. I'm saying, oh, she finna come
if it
top of the
ain't
stairs.
a friendly crossfire overkill,
Right, I was like, I don't need no damn gun.
Oh, nigga, we can get you a gun. Now.
Who loud?
Yeah, I ain't had no gun at first. No.
Why?
I ain't feel like I
You
need no
tripping,
gun.
lad. You tripping, man. I went to Alabama when a nigga turned 21. They like, nigga, go get a gun. Like, yeah, that is a good thing to do on your birthday in the country with nothing else to do.
Right.
Let's go gun shopping. Nigga. For real. Nah. But back to the women who can't climax or don't want to.
Most of them don't want to.
Who doesn't want to, Lee? Like,
That is,
don't want to.
and
No
that means y'all
friends.
go home and grab a rose or something. That is
That motherfucker
that
is
is
the touch me not chick.
that is devious.
right,
Well, I don't
and
think
they are
it's
devious.
That is devious.
See, you are hitting every
I do
nail
think-
on the head.
No, I think
They want to fuck with your mind as a man. Like, if I come, this nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway,
And they're devious.
anyway.
That's
Oh,
some
it
touch
does-
me.
Let me tell you
Nigga
something.
that go get the rose, what is he?
Oh, he know that your ass ain't gonna try to come, but you gonna have a hard time fighting against this
She
rose.
made a lot of sense because now all the chicks that made me stop when I'm knocking the dust off that, you feel me?
Right.
Now it makes sense. Oh, you trying not to get attached.
Right.
Next time I ain't stopping.
Right. A long
mean,
time.
yeah.
Long time.
I
A
mean,
long time ago.
First of all, believe
my brother said one chick ran up to him and was like, yo, man, that's my soulmate. I said, I ain't seen this bitch in 10 years. We was never even boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm up here, I'm digging deep. Huh? No, she was crazy. She was crazy.
Yeah, that.
She was
But
crazy.
believe it or not, every woman does not.
You okay?
Oh, if they with me, they will.
Nah,
They will. Oh,
some,
everybody
it takes
say that,
some though.
but some people don't got longevity. And sometimes I gotta get it like 2-3 times, cause that first time I gotta get used to it. It might be 2 minutes long. I gotta get used to it, know what I'm dealing with, and then I can come back and reevaluate the situation. You feel me?
Don't say
Yeah,
y'all,
man.
cause I'm aware.
Does not come. penetration.
Some is a little rub, a little touch, a little whisper in the ear.
I mean, every vagina is
It's
not the same shape.
That is correct.
You know what I'm saying? So even though I'm the shit with her, I might get with you and be like, like, you know what I'm saying? And it might be over with. And I'll be like, okay, I gotta practice on this. You know what I'm saying? Because this thing is outrageous.
This thing off the chain.
Yeah. Your last boyfriend must have been 3 feet tall. There is a lot. As a matter of fact, my bad, there is no space in here. You gotta make space. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, you feel me? You just gotta give in.
So
And be
you
like,
ain't dropping no basketball in there, not touching the walls.
Hey, look, I heard this from a comedian a long time ago who said he got this one rule that if he had to tell, I think some young niggas asked him a question, what advice you'd give to me? He was like, nigga, if you gotta come.
Jump back in there.
Don't hold it back. I don't never hold it back. I just let it loose. It might be 30 seconds.
Let
But
it loose.
I know I'm phenomenal. So I know that you just got some outrage. Everybody got different sizes.
But if you 30 seconds, then she be like,
Oh no, they usually return because you know.
Or you gotta do 30 seconds, go ahead and come and just keep going. Not
If
let
I'm
her know
this
that you even
tall-
did it.
I did that one time and it turned into a, oh my gosh, this bitch is pregnant.
Long
White
time
bitch,
ago.
too. I said, oh, I fucked my first white bitch.
well, you know you don't supposed to do that.
Hey, look, I was about to go on a trip to Augusta with my aunt and shit. This bitch called me. I was like, I got time for some pussy.
We ain't leave right.
Help him,
We ain't
Lord.
leave right.
Remember, Anderson, a small place. I drove right over that thing. It only takes 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? She in a whole nother city, but it only take 3 minutes to get there. Let's go. Yeah, shit.
Damn.
And then she was.
You went.
Hell yeah, man. She had a little Disney princess pussy. Like that's what it looked. You know how they draw it? It looked just like that. I said, look at this little.
And he's serious.
It was a little like she had a little pussy.
Like a little anime pussy. They be
It couldn't be real to you, huh?
Yeah.
We was
That
both
first
teenagers,
piece
but
of
she was
Snow White you
short and
had,
small and.
Massa let you get some of that Snow White, you couldn't handle it, huh?
What the fuck? Why are you turning into a slave right now?
Damn, I was just.
You reminiscing on the first time you stole some pussy from the big house, huh?
Nah.
He said that pussy came out from the big house. I did.
What?
That every woman don't have orgasms. That's real shit.
I
Nah.
think every woman don't have orgasms. Yes.
It don't.
Well,
But
okay, hold on.
with the
No, 'cause I
right
never
mate-
got to what I was saying. Hold on.
Okay, come on.
There, for those special,
I wish she would have brought this up with Hood. Then was still.
for those special people who can't have an orgasm, or those special women, you can get a fucking medical marijuana card for that. Ain't that some bullshit? It's not no bullshit, but
You can get one.
you know why they say you can get a medical marijuana card? Because marijuana increases circulation.
Right, and it makes you,
My dick be hard all day sometimes. My wife be like, "What the fuck is going on with you?" I be like, "Nigga, I don't know."
I don't need to smoke no marijuana because my shit would probably bust out the seams.
I mean, it ain't hard right now, but like if I get home and she walk around a little bit or something,
right.
I'll be like, "Man, I want to."
See, that's what I be telling this motherfucker. You ain't got to do. Sometimes a woman ain't got to do a lot. Just walk by and be like, "Oh shit, did she just walk by me a regular way?"
Damn, jeans is kind of tight.
Right.
Don't apple bottom.
Walk around, look. Apple bottoms, nigga. It is not 1999 no more.
Hey, throwbacks.
Your ass can throw that shit back to Egypt.
Cross colors.
Come on, Rika. Why are we doing this?
Where we going?
Well, hold on.
If you a real woman, when you suck a dick, you get wet.
No. If you a real woman, you really ain't even got to suck no dick.
To get wet, right?
No, for no reason.
What? Hold on, I'm confused. Hold on, run that back, Rika. I missed something. What you say?
I don't believe that you got to suck no dick all the time.
But it adds to the emotion. It adds to the intensity
I'm
of
just
how
saying.
niggas spank that ass. Yeah, I'm just
I'm
saying.
not a kisser. I'm not a real dick sucker. I don't do none of that shit. And if I'm gonna suck your dick, it'll be like 4 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, 4
hell.
minutes. I can deal with 4 minutes.
Hell,
As long as it's 4 good minutes.
Hell no. I done pulled my pants off
Hey,
motherfuckers
look,
like that before.
Look,
I'm going
hey.
home.
and you
I ain't gonna
meet
say that.
motherfuckers that be around her be like, "Oh, she just oozes sex." I be like, "You've never had a conversation with her."
Said she just oozing sex.
She just oozes sexuality. You ain't never talked to her before. You just met her.
Did she tell you she don't suck dick?
Right? It'll change your whole
I don't
mind.
suck dick, but you gonna eat pussy.
Right.
See, you want them touch me nots. I got a few of them I dated. Yeah.
No, because you back in the day a long time ago probably was like, oh no. Right?
You damn fucking right. Well, look. Let me tell you, not a black woman, but I be like, oh man. At a certain point, once Bun B said I never fuck a hoe without head no more, I said the same thing.
White women invented dick sucking. Sorry, they're the ones.
Man,
that
look. Let me tell you something. I told you I had a white chick that wanted to have sex with me, but she couldn't risk the empire. You know what I'm saying?
He said the empire.
She couldn't risk the empire.
Right.
Couldn't tell her daddy them.
No, she said.
If
I was
you
like,
from the
nigga,
South,
she was like,
I
I can't have a
understand.
baby. I was like, nigga, I'm not about to get you pregnant. She
I
was like,
can't have a baby either.
man, I guess niggas down there is weird. Niggas will get anybody pregnant. Like I don't know. I never understood niggas getting somebody pregnant that they never wanted to be pregnant in the first. Why are you nutting her? But at the same time, like I said, I did nut in that white bitch that first time. It only take one time.
And then it was
But
a
she
white
lost.
bitch. You
But
was
she
wrong.
lost the baby. But
Oh, I hate that.
let me tell you how terrible I am. I was like, man, God,
No, you didn't.
No, you
You
didn't.
didn't tell her.
if you didn't want it that way, it wouldn't have been that way. That's all I'm saying. Thank you.
Yeah, that you think you like a motherfucker, I
Thank you.
bet.
I ended up with a nice, wholesome woman that I had kids with, and that I don't got no weird ass fucking past, and a whole bunch of niggas that done fucked her and shit.
Right.
Like, come on, man. That's
You
what
ain't
you
gotta-
want.
you ain't gotta
don't
run
want
up on
chick-
nobody.
I mean, you don't want a chick with everybody done fucked.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want nobody like that.
And Aniston is small. Like,
But you don't want nobody that your friend done fucked. They can tell you what the hit like.
Hell no.
I'm married, Rick. You think I want to marry somebody my friend fucked? Hell no. First of all, I'm about to say, first of all, it's me and my friend fucked her, and she is definitely nothing.
Not my wife.
Yeah. She's somebody I'm going to tell the next friend about.
Right.
I'm just saying, somebody got to marry.
He ain't had a cup of me. All them sips.
It ain't enough in here.
You said
Yeah, I
somebody
bet
got
now.
married to freak.
Yeah, somebody got to marry.
No.
Yeah, that's how she get.
No, the freak end up alone and living with her
No,
daughter's
the freak end up
family.
with y'all babies.
What?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
She
Depending
end up with
on
somebody, baby. Usually somebody that's passing through.
You know what happens with the freak though? The freak turns
No,
out
when she
and you be
freaked
like,
out.
Oh my
It's
God.
the difference
Yeah, now
between
you mad
freak
at
and
yourself
freaked
'cause
out.
You the freak and you love her.
Yeah, she turned you out, and then you get with that next motherfucker, and they are not freaky at all. You like,
And you be like,
you like, fuck this. I'm gonna go back with the
I gotta
freak.
go back I'm gonna go on and put this baby inside.
But see, that would happen in certain relationships when
That's what
somebody
niggas be
ain't
thinking. They be like,
adventurous.
if I get her pregnant, I can fuck her forever. Like, I never thought like that.
That shit there is not true.
Because I'm fucking you already. Like, why do I, you know what I'm saying?
Why do I need a future? I might not have a future. Like, why do
Man,
I need
I
to
had
worry
this
about
one chick that she was the first chick that I ever came in because she was on birth control, and when she whispered that shit in my ear, it was like the best shit in the world.
it? Yeah.
And I used to come at her. I was with her for
No.
6 years.
When she whispered like, when it first happened to me, you know, Down said it to me. She pulled me close to her. She said, "Come in, because I was trying to figure
Oh
out where.
my gosh, you start beating
Look,
the shit out
yeah,
that
I
shit,
looked at
don't
her,
you? You start beating on.
This nigga still love them.
Thelma. Oh, yeah.
What's Thelma at, man?
Well,
I have
Thelma.
no idea.
She might, hey man, she might be in a wheelchair, but I bet she don't got no teeth.
Thelma.
Wait, what did
A nigga,
Yeah,
talk-
what?
a nigga I used to work with was like, man, you heard of a velveteen rub? I said, a velveteen rub? I said, how you get one of those?
I never had that right
said,
there.
yeah, you
I
got-
want to see what that doing.
Shawty can't have no teeth. You feel me? And he said, he was like, man, I used to serve. He was like, is this one chick? He was like, man, she used to just, it was heroin, you know what I'm saying? But,
Oh, Lord.
you know what I'm saying? He was like, Shawty had a life, you know what I'm saying? Had some big ass titties, like she just ain't had no teeth. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, one time I took my homeboy in there. He's like, boy, that nigga came out. He was like, yo, that shit was crazy. And everything. Whoa.
Look, every time he go back over there, his homeboy there.
He's like, hey, man,
Hey,
she
you
don't
oughta
need no more
tell-
drugs, dude. I'll buy them off you right now.
I'm spending the night.
Yeah, he said, man, she had some nice titties
What
and
that
everything.
light
He
bill
said
do?
she was like 50 or 60 or something like that.
Mm.
Said, boy, she ain't
Damn.
had no teeth.
She was seasoned.
She popped them choppers
Nah,
out.
yeah.
Like, I mean, he was a teenager at that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah,
just,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah. He said, you know, man, come on, man. When you
Drove
a dope
him
boy,
crazy.
you gonna get head from a little bit of everybody.
Yeah. That was crazy.
But do you really be on it?
Your homeboy's mama. I know niggas that got hair from their homeboy mama. I was like, boy, y'all niggas is dirty. Y'all are some filthy fuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That did that shit.
I was like, yo, and it's your home, and it's his real homeboy. Like,
Like, I see this
Niggas
nigga,
is
I fuck
retarded.
this nigga, right?
yeah, like y'all chill out. Y'all hang out every day. Like, if somebody get to fighting him, you gonna jump in.
Right.
I had that happen,
If
but
you
it
gonna
wasn't on
jump in,
purpose.
why would you get head from his mama? Like, come on.
Right. That's kind of.
Weird shit happens.
Well, I had that.
That
happen,
wasn't even.
but
That wasn't even.
I didn't
Aniston.
know.
That was in a town, not that far from Aniston.
It's different when you know that your homeboy fucking your other homeboy's mama, and you go to his house and look in the basement window, and he fucking the shit out of your homeboy's mama, and she is like, I can't take no more. Stop. Come on, please come. I can't take no more. He like,
Well, Paul know you
bitch,
said
you gonna get
ain't
all
no
this
fun
dick.
when it's your
And
mama.
me and my other friend looking in the window going, he is fucking the shit. He is fucking the shit out of Roger's mom.
Damn, that's terrible, man. That is fucking terrible.
It is hilarious. It is hilarious. And here come Roger down the street. Oh!
Poor Roger.
Yeah, man, bless up my nigga Fourth, man. I remember back in the day, you know, man, look, we talking about niggas' moms. But, you know, we used to have this thing when niggas, everybody be outside. I remember we was talking about this Puerto Rican nigga's mom. And he was like, no. He was like, for real, though? That nigga fourth mom? Fine as hell. And everybody out there was like, yo, for real, though, my nigga. That nigga fourth was out there like, man, okay, y'all niggas about to get stabbed. Because we was talking about everybody. They was talking about my mom, too. Right. Like, oh, yeah, your mom got some big-ass titties, nigga. I was like, nah, fuck that. Your mom got some big-ass titties, nigga. Like, and then it circled around, and then when it got to fourth, we was like, oh, yeah, your mom looked like she our age, nigga. Like, I had a nigga named Visa. His mom looked like she was our age. I was like, man, look,
them
man.
moms, man.
Yeah.
My friend Marcus, his mom, she was half Chinese, half black, but she had the black part was from the neck down. The Chinese part was from the neck up. So she looked Chinese with a black ass body, and that shit wasn't no bullshit ass body.
Just knock on the door just to be like,
hey Miss Ford. How you doing? You want me to carry them bags upstairs for you? And she walked sexy. She had a sexy walk.
Some people don't age, man. Like some people don't age. Like even with both of their moms, they done age, but they still look really good for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, respect. You know, I got mad respect for my nigga fourth mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they look fucking good. Like they can probably bag. I don't know how old they are, but you feel me? They can probably bag whatever nigga they age. You feel me? Because
that's what I wouldn't.
Or around their age, or underneath their age. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Older women are messing younger dudes.
Oh, more so than ever.
That was around my son's age. Like it would never be like, hey.
No, but once you get grown, you grown. See, we done got so civilized.
But the problem is though, she unfair because she had Carlos Young. So,
man, you want to know some real shit?
You Carlos age.
Oh, that's crazy. How old are you, Ricky? Don't say 49. I done had women like you say, oh, man, you just a baby. I'd be like a baby. Let me pull this leg out on me. I'm a baby leg. That's what I am.
Show you something.
Oh, yeah, man. I don't get.
It's not the same age like our mamas was like 55.
Man, what? See,
Hey,
back in the day, once you was like 15, 16, women was looking at you like, boy, I'd take this little nigga to town right now. Yeah, but see, we so civilized. I think with a man, with a boy is different. Cause like I know a gang of little niggas.
It is different.
I know a gang of little niggas in Decatur that used to have sex with this
the
one
90s,
chick
niggas.
that was my age. I was trying to hit her. She getting fucked by a whole bunch of little niggas, whole bunch of them together.
Hey, I know when I was
gang,
16,
baby.
17,
Hold on. I said,
18,
I
I was
gotta
getting
meet
some grown
this bitch.
pussy. I wouldn't even
Bitch
fuck
is
with no
crazy,
young
nigga.
bitch.
Obviously, like a whole bunch of little niggas. They like 15, 14, 16.
Thing, right? She ain't nobody.
Hey.
And everybody's getting the piece. Nigga, like shit. And I don't think
Hey, go down and
ain't nobody gonna tell. Nigga.
go down in the deal.
Real shit. Ain't nobody gonna tell.
Hey, when I was a youngin',
Look, I ain't gonna lie. At a certain age, I started praying for pussy. I was like, look, Lord, I need to get some of this. Everybody's telling me about
Tell you how good this is.
Look, I promise in my prayer, I was like, now, I don't know if it's good or bad for me to do this, so forgive me. But I need to see what this. I need to see what. Come on, if it's in your will to give me some pussy, I know I gotta be in your will.
I've got to have it.
Deliver it to her. I mean, my homeboy gave me one of them little magazines. I was calling the number like, I gotta get a bitch over here. Like,
Do you hit him over here?
every little nigga done probably thought about it, but I was like, look, man, my parents work all day long. I got at least about 4-5 hours to get this bitch over here. She ain't gonna know I'm a little nigga.
Just let it
You
come.
got the little thing where you supposed to be able to order some pussy to your house. They used to have that shit in the magazines.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
In Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah.
It was so they had it was escorts,
in the
right?
back of some Playboys, but also in the back of What's that one?
Penthouse.
Larry, the guy who
I think Penthouse.
Penthouse had
Penthouse,
it.
yeah.
Penthouse definitely had
But
it.
they was escorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said pussy delivered, not like that, but it was
You
like.
talking about
And
Beaver
I'm sitting
Hunt?
up here like, man, nigga, if I could just get her to come to this front door.
That's it.
But you got to have her money. Right?
I wasn't thinking about that.
That's what
I'm
they
a
did in that
kid.
movie
I'm
with-
like, man,
they-
she don't
they-
want money.
and
All she
that-
wants is a little piece of this.
And isn't that what they did in Tom Cruise's first movie? What was it called? When he had the escort come to his house. Nah, when he had the escort come to his house, and then her pimp and him took all her stuff, took all the stuff out of his house.
Oh, is it Jackie Brown?
Nah.
Hold
it
on,
was
what
way
is
before
that?
Tom Cruise one of his first movies.
I can't remember.
Risky Business.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
where he was dancing with the
Right. Yeah. It was escort he called, and she came over. They was like, "This your senior year. You need to get some."
Oh, he got some pussy?
Yeah, she called. His friend called. The friend was the player. He getting all the pussy. He's like, "You need to get some. It's senior year. It's your last year. You need to fuck some. You know, I got a present coming over for you." And he left, and the girl came to the door. He had called her over.
But she
Escort.
No.
Man, we looked back at that magazine many a times. Man, you think if you call that number?
All the way up.
They was like, my friend Ike was like, "Yeah, we gonna call." I said, "You think you gonna let both of us do it?" He's like, "Shit, we got money." I was like,
Man,
What y'all thought was
look,
money?
I used to try to get pussy so
$20.
bad, like.
Oh yeah.
And I swear to God, I used to get the same answer from bitch. Like, yo, bro. Man, I'm trying, if you just give. I was a virgin.
He was
I'm
a virgin.
trying to be if you give me a chance.
Right.
I could be a hoe if I can fuck you.
"Oh, see, you heard that? I always heard when you get a little bit older. When you get a little bit older.
Man, that's my mama's friends.
When you get this was my friend's sisters.
Or coworkers.
No, this was my friend's
Coworker.
sister. Like my friend had an older sister.
Nah, but they used to. There's one in particular used to want me and my brother to spend the night. Me and my brother. I was 14 or 15.
You should have spent the night.
My mom was like, "Why would they spend the night at your house?"
I would have spent.
I was like, "Man, just to chill, be somewhere else."
I would have spent the night.
That was the reason.
Be like,
I wanted to tear that ass up. She was a little bright skinned
yeah,
ass,
I would have spent the
half
night.
German, half black, nice body. I was like, "Why do you want me? I don't care."
You got to think of a reason for us to spend the night. You can't just say spend the night. Say you need some shit to fix next time you say this shit.
She used to slap me on the ass while my mama ain't looking, grab a nigga dick and shit. I'd be like, "Oh,
Oh, that type of
is
shit.
this the answer to my prayer?" Hold up. Yeah, I was like, "This must be the answer to
God
my
sent me
prayer."
somebody experienced.
Thank you, mama.
He always said he was gonna be on time.
Right.
I'm talking about, boy.
Somebody must have knew that I ain't play that shit.
Oh, she knew
Hey,
She knew he wasn't gonna tell.
Look.
Child was trying to fuck everybody.
Look.
I got one in particular friend because she got this tall.
What's the use of your mama having friends if you can't fuck the good looking one?
Nah, my mama had number
His
church
brother,
friends.
His mom is unstable, and if they had did that shit, it would have been bad.
Let me tell you something. It was probably some of Carlos' friends going, your mama. She can get it. What's up?
Sit a cup on that thing.
Miss Eureka can get this. Sit a couple, look at the ass. You can set a couple on that ass. And he probably was, nigga, please. But they did not say it. That's your mama. She.
Sometimes that's all a nigga say. That's your mama.
Yeah.
That's your mama.
That's your mama. That's your mama.
Hey, what's her last name?
Hey, Miss
How you doing? He need your grass cut.
You looking for Carlos? He over there at the science room. You want me to take you over there? Trust me.
I be trying to
Lil
spend the night all
Larry.
the time.
Lil Larry, call me. This Lil Larry, call me.
Man,
Make
invite me over
dinner
your
for you when you
invite-
get off. You be
invite
like,
me
what you doing
invite me
in my
over your
kitchen?
house.
I told you Lil Larry know how to cook.
I couldn't have been his friend. Invite me over your house.
And I be like that nigga Melvin off of Baby Boy, nigga. I made you dinner. Butt naked, like I can't get in trouble because
Do
I'm a
you
kid.
think?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna be devil's advocate. Do you think women has gotten off compared to men and mess with younger men, and compared to the opposite?
Man, get the fuck out of here, Rika. Come on.
No, a lot of women, especially teachers, has gotten off back in the day.
One of my best friend, Danny, was fucking some girl she went to school with, bought a vets and everything.
Maybe, but men
How
on the
old was she when you
regular,
was fucking with her?
They was in high school.
right?
How old? That's 14 to.
High school.
I asked on the
I was in high
opposite,
school
though.
with a 21-year-old at one point.
I was too.
That nigga was smoking cigarettes and
He was
everything.
old as hell.
He's like, you want a cigarette? Oh, I can't give you one.
He was in my senior class, and I was
Wait
14.
a minute. You can't be 21.
Yeah, he was in my senior class, and I was 14, and he was 21.
But on the same token, I said on the opposite. On
got kicked out,
females
you got
messing
let
with
back
younger
in.
men.
This
He
friend
said he
get
went to
kicked out.
jail.
You have to age out.
Look, he said he
You
went.
can't be around those young girls that age.
He said he went to prison and everything.
Shit, in the 90s, they let them be in there up to
That
21.
nigga was I used to smoke a joint in the back of the school every morning, and that nigga came. He's like, man, I ain't late, am I? And I'm sitting up here like, who the fuck is this grown ass nigga right here? Pulled out a pack of cigarettes, like, oh, he's like, you shouldn't be smoking up at the school. Like, this is my second chance. I gotta get away from you. I'm over here like,
You a
grown
bad
as
influence.
hell yeah. I ended up getting caught in that back spot.
You a bad influence.
I was an honor student and everything. They took away my honor shit. They put me in the classes with the stupid kids. It was crazy. I said, so because I smoke weed, this is some real shit. Shout out Mr. Doubter. He was the principal at that time that did that. I was in AP classes. Like, why would you put me in normal classes?
Back then. Back then.
It was the principal was black.
Was this during the time?
That
Was this
was
during
on
the time they was putting
self-
skills
This
in?
is like early 2000.
No, they were still putting the skills in the
Because I
pants
graduated
commercial
in 2004.
and saying this is your brain on drugs.
That was the whole, yeah.
That was, I mean, it just didn't make no sense. Who cares if I'm on drugs? If my grades are just
They're
as good
good.
as everybody ever good.
Everybody must need to take drugs.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm smarter than these motherfuckers. I'm getting a handicap and letting these niggas catch up to me. Shit. I'm just saying. That's the only thing that made homework interesting. Because it's just like, nigga, why do I got to do all this shit? Learn about what in school particularly do we use every day?
Math
Math is the only thing.
and reading.
Math and
Do
reading.
we now?
I tell my daughter that shit all the time. You got to read every day.
When in American
Math,
schools, they got
comprehension,
trigonometry.
because it's two different things. Math, reading and comprehension are two different things. You know, remember they used to get that? They used to give you reading, but they also give you comprehension
Yeah,
course.
reading comprehension, yeah.
Because I can read something, but if I don't comprehend what it's
What it
saying,
mean, yeah.
it's useless.
Because I used to do that. I used to just read shit. They'd be like, what you read? I'd be like, nigga, I don't know. I'm just reading the words. Nigga, shit.
But see, I was the opposite. I didn't read about comprehended well.
Huh?
I was the
Yeah.
opposite.
So you didn't read, but you comprehended good.
Yes.
What was you
This
comprehending?
nigga don't read or comprehend.
What was
No.
you comprehending?
See,
If
because
you didn't read anything, what
no,
what were you
because
comprehending?
I read backwards. I was what they call dyslexic. So even though I may fumbled over what it seemed like what I was reading, I comprehend what I was seeing. But when I try to speak it out loud, it was difficult. Even though I'm an artist now, it was difficult for me to speak out loud in what I'm reading.
Right, Erica Badu. This nigga ain't no artist. When's the last time you had a poem? Just tuned in. Shan 3000. Let's go, baby. Oh.
Right on One Love. And check out the number of any of our shows here. We produced by Misfits Radio TV.
There you go.
Okay.
I see the text. I see the text got through to somebody.
Y'all have no idea.
Man,
What's going on?
I got one more weed story, man. Just think about it. Have you ever just wished somebody would give you some weed? Right?
No, have you ever found something?
Like, you just be like, man, if somebody could just give me some weed
What you would do with it?
just for this week. You know what I'm saying?
What about that?
I only say that because somebody destroyed 3.7 million pounds of weed
Oh wow!
because it's been sitting for too long.
And it's no good now.
I mean, 4 years is a long time. I
Right.
ain't never had no weed for 4 years, so
Right?
Who had it?
Canada.
Or they had confiscated it.
Can't you smoke
It's
in
just been
Canada?
sitting for too long.
You can smoke in Canada.
Yeah, I thought.
But the thing is, in Canada, people grow weed.
Oh, okay. And so they didn't harvest it; they just let it sit.
Well, I'm thinking that's the dispensaries. Hold on, let me check this story. It has to be the dispensaries because, I mean,
They
listen.
destroyed me just because.
Oh, the imbalance between supply and demand is oversupply issue stemmed from companies focusing on production capacity rather than actual sales. Business closures and preferences for high THC products contributed.
Jan say everybody say I quit smoking, and then Jan say I everybody say I always say I quit smoking. I always say how to get some free weed. How can I get some free weed?
Now here's the kicker. We've been on this earth for a
By
long
growing
time.
it?
What's my saying? We was on Salaman Green.
Oh, salad man green.
Salaman.
Tomatoes and onions and cucumbers.
And boiled potatoes.
That's it, cucumbers.
Rice and peas. Rice and peas. But now we've been on here for a long time and it's herbal. But even though people do it recreational. But weed is healing from different people with cancers and different pain issues and different levels of where they can't relax. So on the level of them commercialize it takes away from people learning on a more level on the medicinal facts of it.
You hide in the motherfucker, ain't you?
This nigga, he starts to lose me when he starts to talk.
Yeah.
Hey, I said some
I
real
want
shit
to talk
now.
about some deep shit, but
Right.
then he'll feel like I'm validating something that he's saying.
So you
know
just
what I'm
stay
saying?
away from it.
Like
See
the
why
fact-
they be
like
hating.
The fact that we might actually live in a fucking matrix. See, man, the thing is, like I said, man, I wanted to know how high on the list weed legalization should be for black people.
I don't think it should be that high. I don't think because we've been smoking it regardless if it's high or not. It's just what we do.
My thing
We don't
is,
need it to be a legal. The powers that be needs to be legal because they're spending so much money on trying to stop it that it's probably just more economical to legalize it and tax it.
Yeah, I mean, but you know,
And they're still not stopping. See what I'm saying? You spend billions and trillions of dollars on trying to stop it, and
It grows
and
more
it's
and
still
more.
growing. It's still being smoked.
Yeah.
Then somebody
states are
somebody
legalizing
clicked
it.
it in their head and said, "Why are we spending $2 trillion a year to try to stop it when we can legalize it and make $1 trillion and don't worry about it?"
I got a question for y'all. Since we on that, do you think America can adapt because of the level of locking niggas up, specifically on bullshit as weed, and
Adapt to what though?
adapt of not surviving off not of what's the word? Would it
Free
be
labor?
Yes.
No, they don't have to adapt because they'll just think of something else to lock us up for.
I mean, the thing is that I feel
You
like
don't think we never can become a society where we get off of
No.
free labor?
No,
what? Nigga, this whole country was built on
on
free.
free
Yes, it
labor.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I agree with you,
That is
but
the-
I'm
that
just
is the
having an intelligent
That is
conversation.
an American fundamental. In order to grow, we need somebody to do it.
Even
for
if
us
they're
for
paying
free.
you, they're paying you to a certain amount that makes them more money. You get what I'm saying? Like the people. That's why people don't want to raise the minimum wage. And when the minimum wage in California got raised to $20, all the corporations and everybody started going crazy because they knew that it was going. It wasn't because they couldn't afford to do it or it wasn't going to be economical to do so. It was because it was going to mess up their bottom line.
Right.
Everything in this country is done because of the bottom line. Everything that they could feed the homeless, wipe out homelessness in one city.
Right.
They don't want to do it because why? It messes with the bottom line.
So even if with
how
technology,
many $300 billion heirs do we need in this country?
Right
Like, think
on.
about it. I'm not saying there shouldn't be billionaires, but how come one person need $350 billion? Why?
Right on.
Why does he need it? He can't spend it in his lifetime. His children can't spend it. His grandchildren. Why do they need it?
and
You
they
can-
getting more.
exactly. So
That's why people develop money. Because they was like, look,
Crypto.
nigga, I'm not about to hold on to all of this lettuce.
right. And why you think they fought against crypto so hard? Because you couldn't trace it. You couldn't do nothing. They was like, oh, we need to know where the money going. Right. That's right. They was like, we need to know where the money going. So we need to figure out something. Why you think Cash App? They started them, and you gotta file taxes on Cash App now because they want to know where the money at. Yeah, anything over $600 on Cash App, you gotta file taxes on.
Is it 600? I thought it was only. It used to be.
It
It used
went-
to be a couple of thousand.
It went down to
6,000.
Went down 600 in the last couple of years.
Damn.
But also on Apple Pay, you gotta put your full name, address, and everything in there now before you can even send money.
That's because niggas be scamming.
Right.
Mm.
You got it on your phone. You just ain't never used it.
Okay, that's what it is.
It's
You just
automatic.
type
on-
in your credit card and then you be like,
No, actually, all you gotta do is put your checking account number on there, and somebody be like,
fuck no, hell no.
well, that's how they get the money.
Oh shit.
But if you got an Apple card, you can put it on your Apple card and be like, oh,
See, I got a debit card on one. I got a debit card, my card,
got-
a bank card. You just switch between them. fucking.
Why I got them on my phone?
In,
You
cl-
know what I mean?
in closing,
I ain't got nothing but the bank card, so I don't use it like that.
In closing,
I use
since-
Snapchat.
I know you doing
since we
I don't
mentioned
put my- I
technology,
put my bank card on my phone.
I got a question for everybody. How do y'all feel about automation food?
Man, look.
How y'all feel about automation food? Because it is starting to be
Hold
normal.
on, stop. Stop.
So, Liz, back to what we talked about before the real thing. You remember before when we got to the point that it wasn't legal in Georgia to smoke, wasn't gonna do it or what have you.
It's not legal right now. I ain't
It
gonna
ain't
lie.
legal now.
You know when they did in the state of Atlanta, let's just say they were only gonna have only two. Like, well, how these motherfuckers knew coming, they can start growing the shit to sell to the people.
Mhm.
It's probably 5 or 6.
Man, it's a lot of greenhouses.
But you know the deal is once they figure
Because
out.
we wanted to try to get one, but the process and the paperwork is so fucking long. Then the money,
Oh, yeah,
And
they gonna tax us out of everything. They try to
Yeah.
tax us out of everything.
it's a long, tedious process, and it's a whole lot of.
And since you mentioning that, Killer Mike,
Oh, yeah.
T.I.,
Yo, hey man.
I'm speaking of what you talking about. Killer Mike and T.I. and them was at the meeting, and they was speaking out, telling us to get more involved because they blocking niggas out and whatnot. To agree with you.
Why you ain't let her finish her thought first before you started talking?
Cause yeah, but at any rate, they got about 5, 6, and then that one I showed you on my phone that day, food is actually
TAC?
yeah online. They sell it's for $13 a gram. This for $13 a gram. They got everything, and it's online. Order it.
I think you gotta have your card. Though. I think you gotta put your card information in there.
But
like your
isn't that some bullshit?
marijuana
They go.
card. You can't just get it. You could if you. I'm not saying you don't have one, but if you don't have one, like I couldn't go in there and just order it. They gotta
But-
have a reason to send it to you.
But even still, even looking back to the late '90s, the cigar. No, I'm saying so weed products, cigars, alone.
Hold on.
For receiving shit like that over
In the mail.
You couldn't. You're not.
I mean, you can go to jail for that. They can go to jail for
Because
it
it's not
too.
federal. It's not federal, right?
Like I said, you can buy a box of mushroom candy bars offline.
I thought it was
It all depends on-
decriminalized federally.
No. No.
It wasn't decriminalized to a.
That's
No,
why
and
dispensaries.
that's why-
That's why dispensaries can't take their monies to banks.
Right, but then that means that the folks that trying to take their chance ordering weed from somewhere else, they can be like, oh yeah, deliver it to the house. Can't do that shit.
But that's why the dispensaries don't put their money in banks because it's not federal. It's not.
So what
legally
did they do federally on the weed thing? Didn't they do something? Nothing.
What?
They didn't.
They
do
might have
nothing.
talked
They
about
didn't.
it.
They federally. They
They
let people out.
right, and they downgraded the schedule, so it's not Schedule
Did
1
they-
anymore.
Is it not?
It's not Schedule.
Yeah,
1.
that's what I'm saying. They did something.
They downgraded the schedule.
So many.
So you get what I'm saying? It's not legal, but they downgraded the schedule. So now, like some drugs are Schedule 1, heroin, cocaine. all
Yeah,
that
like
Schedule 1.
enemy
And
number
marijuana
one.
was Schedule 1, but it's not anymore. It's like
Yeah, I
Schedule
know
3
it
or something.
was done. Something. I don't know. Something.
It's a lot of people that get pulled over, and now they say, well, if you got some weed, just tell me if you got some weed. We'll give you a ticket if you got this, but if you got weight, then of course they'll lock you. So you get away with a small amount of it. But that's the whole thing now, and really they do have a right.
No.
There's been plenty of times me and
It ain't
friends
rescheduled
ride
yet.
down the road, and we was like, oh, they smoking.
But here's the
That's
kicker.
how they able to pull people over for that shit.
Doing a-
Everybody doing it.
During Obama time, they had passed a rule about the smell. You can't get nobody for smell no more or whatever.
That is a fucking
That's a
lie.
lie.
What the fuck? Don't just say a blatant lie.
No, that's what it was
Nigga,
said.
a bunch of niggas got arrested because of the smell. You can go online right
But how
now
can you
and niggas will
classify
say-
smell?
What do you mean? How can
Because
you
if
classify
you
smell?
if you don't smoke, and then how can you put on record what the smell was? There's no evidence of a smell, especially if you don't find nothing and you lock a person up for whatever. If you don't,
They can't lock you up for a smell. They have to find something. The smell is enough. Is reasonable suspicion to search. That's all the smell is. Reasonable suspicion to search. I've been arrested for a smell though.
Exactly.
And then they was like, we just gonna find a piece of grass and take you to jail, and that's what they did.
Nah, I don't got away with shit
Yeah,
like
boy,
that.
that's what racism does,
'Cause
nigga.
the smell is some bullshit.
Ask you walking. Police said, hey, you show me ID. Walking.
I'm just walking.
It went into a lot of shit, but then the one Poochie got so upset about.
Mm,
So they go online arguing about the shit.
Oh, he said that the problem was that the mama had called the police on his twin brother.
Oh yeah,
And
that's where the dilemma comes in.
right, and they asked for an
Now
ID
you got
because
a
they
nigga
didn't
that
know.
look exactly
Right,
like
they
you,
look
nigga.
exactly
Just
like.
fucking identify, nigga.
Right.
I mean, but the thing is, I got a fucking
That's
hospital
what Poochie was
bracelet on.
saying. Just identify. You know they looking for your twin brother. Just give me your ID
Yeah,
and
that's
move the fuck
different.
on.
That's just the thing. The boy was like, no. Then he's like, hey.
I know, but you ain't gonna fight that. That's not gonna be. You're not gonna be able to fight that case.
He made it worse.
Move back so I can get my gun.
Yeah, he's retarded.
Yeah,
Why he do that?
right.
You just lost your whole case.
Right.
Ain't no lawyer's gonna touch your shit.
And then the other one I put up, a 13-year-old boy. He's standing outside of Walmart, standing, being regular. Police pull up, say, what you out here doing? Selling weed, selling drugs, empty pockets. That's why they.
Yeah, he don't even got no ID.
And they had the little boy, like, they had him fold up in a little knot.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Now he gonna get a check,
Yeah, he gonna get checked.
He wasn't doing shit.
but that other nigga.
13.
I mean, look, I'm just saying, with the dude that you talk about, he's a twin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you fit the description, doesn't apply in this situation. It never applied
that.
ever. You feel me? You have a twin.
That they're looking for.
You
Nah,
fit the
yeah.
description.
Because your mother called the police on him.
Your mama said, where was his mama at? I would have been like, Mama, come outside. Tell him I hate this other dude.
That note lab spin that shit.
That shit was crazy.
In the case of marijuana rescheduling, several months have already passed since the DEA received HHS's recommendation to move marijuana to Schedule 3.
Yeah, but
There is no way to know exactly how long the process will take. The DEA determined it will initiate remaking, and this was just last month. They said this, so I don't think they're going to. I think what they're trying to do is figure out a way to keep the people in jail that are in jail for marijuana. Because if they reschedule, then them people can go
Get
for
out.
appeal and say, look, it's a Schedule 3. How long do you get for Schedule 3? And they be like, oh, you only get 1 year. Well, I've been here 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Then they all get released. So I think the DEA just trying to figure out another way to keep all them niggas in jail.
Well, you know what I think, Lamb? I think this. Now, we got to think of it as a person with a job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's the easiest part of drug enforcement? What drug can you find the easiest?
Marijuana.
Weed. All I gotta do is smell it, and it stinks.
Right.
Cocaine don't stink. Heroin don't stink. I mean, cocaine stinks when it's being used.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Like all the
Marijuana.
other drugs stink when they being used.
Right.
But ain't nobody really driving down the car smoking cocaine.
Right. Right.
That's a real tweaker. Like he deserves to be arrested. You know what I'm saying? But how often are they gonna come across a real tweaker? You're the
Shit.
DEA. You're the big boys. Like you don't
They-
do the random
Right.
dude
You
driving
doing
down
$100 million bus.
Yeah, you doing $100 million bus, and
Yeah.
you need a little bit of weed just to get up in there. Like you smell like weed. Oh, you got pounds in it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a whole bunch of crystal meth in this bitch because a nigga nervous and he smoking weed. Like man, let me goddamn calm down or something. I think it's just the easiest
Shit, you
part of
smell
their job.
You smell weed on the fucking highway in the morning at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everybody got to smoke on their way to work.
Yeah, it's the easiest part of your job, and you like they want to take the easiest part of my job away? Nah.
They gotta keep these people in jail. They get paid so many thousand per person.
You gotta think the DEA was founded off of
Drugs.
weed illegal, off of weed being illegal.
Normally when you find it, it always leads to something else. The dude got
Yeah.
he a felon or
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got some Molly on X pills on
Yeah.
some other
That's why they don't want it. That's the real reason because the DEA is not the DEA if weed ain't illegal.
Right.
We
Weed was
that's
like
our
one
foundation.
of the first ones.
Yeah,
illegal.
Harry
Weed.
Anslinger. I think weed was illegal before heroin and cocaine.
Yeah, it was because
Yes. Even before
in
then.
the 30s, they was still giving heroin and cocaine to patients for pain.
Yeah,
Because
In
the doctors was
19
getting hooked on it.
yeah, little tinctures and shit. Yeah.
What actually
They
what
made
about
weed legal first.
before
They
Harry
like, nigga, if
Anslinger,
we
I
don't got
think-
weed being illegal. What
All
do
these
we
black,
have?
all these black people gonna be fucking our white women. We need to make weed
it
illegal.
was like
And
what
people that still think
1912,
like that, like, you wanna make it
1913.
illegal.
Right.
I mean, make it legal. Go ahead, all right.
I'm saying 1912, 1913. You know, same thing with the same dude Harry. You know, blaming niggas that we gonna act crazy and
It
all
was
this.
1930, but okay.
Now before then too, they was been saying weed makers. Yes. So
He was like the treasurer at that point.
before him, they been spoke on it. Weed.
Who was them?
Weed used to be used as the synthetic fabric companies and cotton companies went against weed back in the day because weed was more durable. Weed it was made rope, furniture, clothing. So they paid.
Hemp is what he means.
So they paid money, some point million, allegedly about 6 million, for it to be illegal. And when Harry came along, that just helped their cause anyway.
Yeah, he was just he wasn't even getting paid with his dumb ass. He just was a racist. You know what I'm saying? And he fell right into it. But these dudes was just like, nah, nigga, this shit is going.
And then with the British
the
going to get
Rockefellers had the timber, the DuPonts had the synthetics
and the medicine. Don't forget.
Well, they got other stuff too, but you know what I'm saying. It was the lumber companies, and it was the DuPonts with their synthetic fuels and their synthetic. I think it was nylon that they created. You know what I'm saying? And they don't need fucking hemp. Nylon lasts forever. Hemp lasts forever too, but we make nylon. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And cotton blend.
That's why
polyester.
I understand the way business runs. That nigga, that when weed becomes illegal, the people that you want to grow your weed is not gonna be the people that. It's gonna be people that are like, nigga, what this contain? But will it make the plant grow? Okay, put it in there. Can they detect it after? That's the type of questions a businessman asks when a grower's like, hey man, we need these nutrients because these nutrients have heavy metals in them, and it might transfer into the flowers when people smoke them. But can they pick it up in a test though? Okay, well, let that shit ride. That's
how they be.
That's where your weed is headed. You know what I'm saying? So I hope motherfuckers got green thumbs. You better get your green thumbs.
Just like people don't realize.
Colorado,
let me tell y'all something about marijuana and the history of marijuana. This goes to everything that has to do political. We were talking about while we worried about if black folks should be worried about weed being legalized, we need to be worried about them erasing the history of everything and changing it. Because I just read why was weed made illegal. It mentions nothing about Harry Hansling. Nothing.
So what does it say? Some vague answer.
No,
right?
It says weed was. It says marijuana was. Well, hold on. Let me finish. Was always prohibited. It says it wasn't always prohibited. Anglo-Saxon Americans and Europeans knew about the medical benefits since 1830s. Let me see. Despite the medical uses, many Americans' attitudes towards cannabis shifted at the turn of the century. This was at least partly motivated by Mexican immigrants to the U.S. Around the time of 1910 Mexican Revolution, according to Eric Schosler. So they're now saying that.
I mean that was also attributed.
But it has nothing. It has his name is not mentioned.
See, that's that Mandela effect bullshit.
At all.
They be the Matrix changes shit.
Hey man, wait, hopefully this summer I'm gonna have some sativas. I hope.
But see that why, but
We was looking at the thing online. Like, you shouldn't get this because some.
That wasn't sativa. That was it was that synthetic 8.
Synthetic what?
Synthetic
weed?
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't real weed.
It was something. It was still had
It was in the weed.
THC, but it had something else. It was something in there.
THCA?
8.
A, like the letter A.
No, it was an 8 in there.
oh, any number that's
Delta
chemical.
8.
Yeah.
Delta 8. I was like that. They're saying you shouldn't even fuck with that Delta 8.
Yeah, you should go in there.
The place was selling that.
Yeah.
You wanted to know exactly what it was.
Yeah, and they're very nebulous. Yeah. Yeah.
I was saying I don't think you should fuck with that Delta 8.
Cause I went in there and I was like, look, nigga, I used to grow weed for a very long time, nigga. What is this? And he's like, oh, it's the same as that, but it's a little bit different. I said, what strain is it? Like, like, is it bred like this? He like, oh, I'm gonna just be real with you, big dog. I don't know. That's when I was in Georgia. I mean, in Florida. I was like, nigga, because I didn't grow weed, nigga, and this shit looks strange.
You're right.
Like, really strange.
Did you see the picture B-Dot showed of the weed he had? Nigga it was some shell on the outside of the weed.
A shell.
Yeah, like some type of weed wax shell on the outside of the weed. Shit, man, got it. Some weird shit. Look on his page.
Hey, man.
It was some weird shit. We ain't never seen it before.
Hey, man, I used to want to do moon rocks and all that shit, but at the end of the day, man, niggas is weird, nigga. Just give me the plain bud. I see why Snoop be saying that shit, nigga. Like, you feel me? I mean, you can only get so high. Like, eventually you just get tired and useless.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get high to the point that you're just useless unless it's time to go to sleep or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, that's another reason why I said, man, our weed be too fucking strong and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
it's a whole
nigga don't need to.
tolerance for the weed, and now, fentanyl in the weed.
Oh.
No, ain't no fentanyl in the weed.
No, it's been fentanyl in the weed.
In what weed? You gotta think. You got a whole pound. What are you doing? Sprinkling
That's
it and
that
tossing
synthetic
it around
weed.
at the same time, like salad or something?
Well, I'm trying to find out exactly how much does fentanyl cost.
I
Ain't
don't
no
know.
way that
For the people that do it
They
like
putting
that,
in the synthetic
it has
weed.
to be something.
because you can get a pound for probably like 400 or some garbage. Probably.
And then you can put some shit in there and hype it up, and everybody be going.
Nah, they put in synthetic weed.
Nah, I don't think it could. If anything, look, I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
You don't remember that's when them
No,
cats
hold on,
started-
because I gotta stop this fentanyl bullshit. Right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why this fentanyl bullshit. Because a nigga is not gonna do. You gotta think he's sprinkling shit as powder. You gotta sit there and bounce the shit around and sprinkle it. How are you gonna get it on all the buds? You feel me? If I wanted to lace,
Put it on the shake.
I'm just gonna tell you what I would do. But I would never do this. But if I was a devious person, this is what I would do. Ra's ex-girlfriend, she's from the Midwest. She makes K2.
Okay.
Like, she makes it. She buys the fucking fake ass shit, and then she makes the spray, and then she sprays the shit on there. And K2 will fuck your, like, if you want to get high, like, it's got the same effects of weed. It's just like it gets you too high. It's like,
That's
nigga,
the synthetic shit.
yeah, that's the synthetic shit, but it's just a chemical that they spray on it.
Right.
If I wanted to up my weed, I would get that and spray that shit on it. You feel me? Because that's gonna make you feel like you
No
smoke some
respect
actual
for the
weed.
herb.
It's gonna be weird because you're gonna be way too high. Like, you know what I'm saying? My homie said he sold his diamond bracelet for some of that shit.
No.
So at this
What you gonna
For
spend
some
for
fake
us,
weed.
lab?
For some fake weed called Wiz. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if I was gonna lace some weed, that's how I would lace weed. If I got some Reggie and it's not smoking, I spray some K2 on it and make it smoke. Not fentanyl. I mean, that just doesn't even make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta tell. It's just that like I said, when you're the police, the DEA, people that rely on drugs being around to keep a job. What are you fuckers doing? Well, there's fentanyl in weed now. Do you know that? And niggas like, oh shit, is there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's motherfuckers that you gotta think. Have you ever known somebody, like, I've been at certain jobs and it's people that you be like, what the fuck do you do all day? And he might be the safety dude or something. And he fire your ass for your shoestrings being untied or something. Just to show niggas I'm here for a reason. I did something this week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a job to do. So when it comes, like the DEA, they like, man, they've been telling them to reschedule that shit since last year.
Yeah.
And they up here like, man, look, nigga, man, I was gonna buy a boat. Like, how am I gonna get this overtime and buy a boat? If weed is illegal, we still raiding legal farms. They still raid legal. Like, if you in the state, they just pick and choose who the fuck they raid, but they raid legal motherfuckers that's growing it legally in their state, and they like, yeah, let's move down.
It's legal in the state, but it ain't legal.
Guess what? You're in the United States, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how the DEA operate. Like, you can be in the state growing legally, but guess what? It's still federally
They make the
illegal,
rules.
and the DEA can still come knocking like that. Real talk.
The IRS is the ass
Real
kickers,
talk.
and
And
they
they like, nigga,
personal
I
ass
cannot
kickers.
give up overtime. They like, who need overtime, man? Because we plan on going to California in a minute. Like,
This week.
you know what I'm saying?
So let's see how much shit
They
we
go to California during Christmas.
They say, you know, we going to go right at harvest time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't talk about a new car. Off to California we go.
Yeah. Like, what, y'all pick one, California, Michigan, or Nevada?
Or Colorado. Or Colorado.
It's like, hey, blindfold them, turn them around, let them throw a dart. Like,
well, we don't want to be in Colorado during the cold. Oh, you right.
yeah, we'll go during the summertime. They'll be growing outside then. Like,
and we can spot their forest from the helicopter. We ain't got to do no hard work.
yeah. They don't got guns. They smoke weed. Like, well, there's a cocaine there, man. Nigga, we ain't trying to get shot. Yeah, we ain't trying to get shot. We ain't trying to bust nobody with no meth, no heroin. We need an easy job. Somebody that's sitting there listening to Bob Marley.
Right.
Feeling good.
Check this though.
I'm just saying, if I'm the DEA, I'm like, nigga, I'm not about to bust nobody with no cocaine.
And wisdom
you gotta
though.
tell Eddie to go do that shit. I'm busting that nigga with weed. I ain't gonna get shot at.
And wisdom though.
No, not heroin, just weed.
Not heroin. But what any natural products of earth growing, if we get on some shit and change the way we grow shit in America, we can actually be better and have better. Because there's too many states. If we rotate how we grow shit.
When's the last time you grew a plant?
I grew shit recently, actually.
You got a plant growing right now?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Some type of flower. It look like a rose, but I figured it out.
It sounds like come on. I'm growing. I got a quinoa plant in my front yard that's amazing right now. You ready? I'm gonna take a picture. Let's go.
Gotta put y'all out. It's 2 hours.
This nigga Ark can't do this.
Yo.
Yes, it must be Christmas. A smoking Grinch. Yeah, cause you know it's 420. Man, I'm in the days from this purple haze. They think that I be smoking every day is just a phase. Nah, this shit is from my group, our society. What we used to do, man. I got that high in me. I got that fucking sativa that's burning and it'll reach your fucking soul. Take you where you wanna go, where the stars at. You know that I'm far, got the tar in my motherfucking filter so I don't get it in my lungs. Choking like I'm hung, man. Pass that shit to Ark so I can roll me another one, start to spark like.
Smoking purple haze, living every day. Guess what? The scene just keep on getting his. 420, we all getting blazed. Understand this one love 9 days, but people no respect for the herb. Chemical compounds will disrespect the nature. We gotta bring it back to the nature of the Most High. Smoke up for I and I, but we don't need no chemical or potion. We going back to the natural ways. The water in the liver, the sun, and you understand one. But the boys be lost in different corporations. God has lost as a nation. But when we blaze up, we understand rise up is one demonstration.
Yeah, smoking like a Rasta till I get the munchies, then I eat you up like pasta. Put my middle finger up, that's how I rep my mafia. No, you couldn't stop us, and though my eyes is red, nigga, leave you niggas dead from that haze up in my head, nigga. Creating these words and doing these actions, nigga, that must be the verbs that make a nigga kiss the curb when it comes to fucking instrumentals, dog. And I'll obstruct your girl's dinner, dog. I came right off the top like a janitor do, just to mop you motherfuckers up like your managers do when they take checks, nigga. Yo, I'm a check, nigga. I'm like a Nike, the black one, so just respect, nigga.
So get vexed, my nigga. I understand they gave you the last text, my nigga, but they understand we wasn't born back then. So how they feel, we gonna accomplish it, my nigga. Cause different plan, different clan. We rising up, my nigga, but I understand them be haters, my nigga. But sometimes they low on your side, my nigga. But real niggas ready to ride, my nigga. But them cats be hating because they be not niggas. Them be them Negroes, them niggers, them Tommy motherfuckers. But real niggas ready to put it in the trenches, motherfucker. We understand we don't been through this like just others, but understand all niggas ain't niggas. Don't be them snitches, them cats that be hating on them figures, be hating that we rising up this day, but cats be playing be the chief and hay, but cats be them trolling, them fake motherfuckers get born then. We ready to rise, get that paper then. Now we about to show how we come as one then. Many fingers but one fist, well, with different plans then, but understand we rising up as great kings and queens then.
You high yet? I got you. Thank you for tuning in. It's 421, which means it's just on time. Whichever camera that is.
Oh, one more session for Georgia Meade. Tamika Harper Festival
Tamika Harper
season.
Fest this week.
Check it out. Look on all platforms for whatever's going up with different showcases. They have Niggas Night. They get Queendom Come and other different sessions. You know,
all adult, man. If you an artist, if you enjoy poetry, if you enjoy art, if you enjoy black people, if you enjoy people love, man, I'm telling you, man, Tamika Harper Fest is it, man. I gotta take a piss.
Real talent, do real shit.
We are out. You high yet?
You high yet?
Our society is a cheese food.
Put it in the gut and make it real.
YPM, they got to blow.
Put it in the gut and make it real. I need more hoes. I need it. I need more bitches. I need the smoke. I need the blood. You know what, I'ma rip it up. I need more. If I take just one sip, know that. I need more. Yeah. I need more dough. I need my money. I gotta get it. Gotta go. I need a business, then another business, then another business. I need more. Yeah, I need more. I need more. Right after a bustin' little shot.